What's up, everybody? We are live. We're going to be watching the Cardinals game today. We missed the first Cardinals offensive drive because there were technical difficulties going on. Not enjoyable at all, technical difficulties. But here we are. We are now live. We're at commercial break after the Cardinals just punted on their first drive. And we're going to be watching this game. We're going to be doing the play-by-play. So come on in, come hang out. I'm going to be drinking anything but alcohol today. I got a Gatorade and I got a Coke. We're going to be watching this game, going through it play by play. So come hang out and watch the game with me. All right, let me get my scoreboard up. The Jaguars are going to be blue. Cardinals are going to be orange. Jaguars blue, Cardinals orange. We are back from commercial break. Let's see if we can get it on the TV too. It's been a little bit laggy on there, but let's go ahead and get in here. All right. 1st and 10, backed up way back on the 3-yard line for the Jaguars to start their first drive. They're going to hand it off, looks like, to ETN, and he is going to make 3 yards on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Wow, the Giants in Detroit are 27-27 in overtime. That is wild. Okay. Cool stuff. Going to sit here with the championship belt a little bit. All right, we're at 2nd and 8. Let us take a look and see what they're going to run. Trevor Lawrence is going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw the football, and it is a big catch. It was wide open, essentially. The tight end is still running for it, and he's going to get a couple more yards after getting up and hustling. The ball went over 3 Cardinals defenders, and then there were 3 Cardinals defenders behind as well. So it kind of went in between both coverages. And let's just say nobody was near Brenton Strange. There were 4 defenders that were in like a box around Strange, and nobody was able to make that play. Wow. Bad start for the secondary for the Cardinals today. It's 1st and 10 for the Jaguars from the 35, but we have some laundry on the field. Let's figure out what this is. Looks like a false start probably. Encroachment on the defense. Okay, so they are not going to call it on the offense. That's encroachment on the defense. 8 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first. We have committed our first penalty that I have seen of the day, unless we committed one on our first offensive drive. The Chiefs and the Colts are headed to overtime. We have a lot of good games going on here. Let's actually pop those up on the TV so we can keep track of those while we have this game on our phone right in front of us. Let's do it. Oh, ETN just broke through the line of 1st and 5. He is gone. He's at the 15, and he's going down at the 14-yard line of the Cardinals. This defense looks horrible today. Nobody to be found to make a single play so far, and the Jaguars have just cut straight through us. I'm not even going to say like butter, because that would be a compliment to the defense, because butter at least has some resistance when you cut down into it. ETN ran straight through the D-line. No linebackers put any resistance up. And then the secondary was forced to have to go down and make a tackle. Thompson couldn't make the tackle. Missed tackle. 2 missed tackles. That's such poor tackling. Is this team even giving a single crap now as Trevor Lawrence is going to take the snap from the 15? He passes out to ETN. The defender falls down, and ETN's going to score. That is the worst drive you could have ever asked for to start the game for the Jaguars. They just went ahead and scored immediately. Took about 4 plays for them to put 6 on the board. That is disgusting. That is just terrible. Man, I just hate that. That is really dumb. This is the worst defense I've ever seen on this drive. So Lawrence is just going to pass this ball out to the left to ETN, and the first tackler, first guy who's going to make this tackle is not going to. He's going to just fall down. Just falls down. What's he doing? And the extra point is good by little. And the Jags have a 7-0 lead. That is not a good start. This defense, the last 3 weeks or so, has looked like the worst defense in the NFL. That is just disgusting. I feel a little nauseous after that. That was one of the worst starts I've ever seen. But, we're getting used to that. Let me put this belt down. All right. Sorry about the sniffing. Let me not do that. All right. It is 7-0 right now. First quarter. The Jags already have a tutty. That is not good. I don't know where to put this. This is in the way. I want it to be a little bit visible, though. We are on commercial break, so we are not missing anything if you're watching this after the live. I'm currently watching the Colts game, taking a look at the Colts and the Lions game. Both are in overtime right now. The Giants are getting the ball after allowing a touchdown to go down 34-27. Is that a new rule this year in overtime that you can actually get back on the field if your defense allows a touchdown in overtime? You get one try? I did not know that was a thing. And on the other game, the Chiefs just caught a punt and got tackled down at the 10 immediately. It is 20-20, 7:53 left in overtime in that one. And there's some crazy stuff going on there. But in the Cardinals game, we're on commercial break. So we're just checking out these two overtime games at the moment. Really wanted the Colts and the Lions were expected to win, but it's been really cool watching Jameis Winston do amazingly today. He's going to throw, and is that a catch? No, that is not a catch for the Giants tight end. Chiefs have the ball on their own 10, and they are trying to drive. But we are on a Chipotle commercial right now. And you know what? That sounds like good, pretty yummy stuff today. I might have some Chipotle after this game is over. Or, whenever we decide that the game is too far gone and we don't want to sit here and watch it. Because if that defense is going to put in that much effort today, I'm not going to sit here and waste my time watching them. But it's been helping me be a lot more productive this summer and this whole fall because I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house and getting a lot of more chores done, doing a lot of work instead of things like watching this football team be awful. We are back from commercial break here in Glendale, Arizona at State Farm Stadium inside the Toaster. Let's take a look if the Cardinals can respond. My left eye has been watering for 3 straight days, and I don't know why. All right. The kickoff return is going to go out to about the 35.5. We'll see where they spot it. And they are taking a look at the Jags defense. 135 yards allowed, 3 sacks, and an interception last week against the Chargers. Yeah, they dominated the Chargers last week, so we're going to have to figure something out. Because this defense just came off of a very good game against the Chargers. They held them to like 6 or something. Some horrible number for the Chargers. All righty. 1st and 10. From the 23, Brissett is under center. He's going to hand the ball off. No, he's not. He's going to pass. And it is caught by McBride. He is going to be downed after a 13-yard gain. That's a good first play. And the Cardinals have a first down. McBride is a beast. He makes the Cardinals look good. He makes that helmet look good, the jersey look good. We need more players like him on this team before he wants to get a trade and get out of here. All right. 1st and 10 once again for the Cardinals. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Jacoby Brissett's going to take the snap from the gun. He's going to pass it out to the running back. And it's Knight who is going to get another first down. That is an 11-yard gain. Good job by Bam Knight. I'm going to call him Bam, even though I don't know if it's Zonovan or if it's Bam. Which one does he go by? They are moving the ball up. 2 first downs in a row. This is great. Let's keep this ball moving. 6 minutes left in the first quarter here in Arizona. Cardinals going to snap the ball here any second. Brissett takes the snap. This time he's going to pass again. He's going to throw the football. It is caught once again. This time it's Michael Wilson. That is going to be a 14 to 15 yard gain. First down. 3 straight plays, 3 straight first downs for the Cardinals. Let's go. Let's move this ball, boys. That was amazing. Brissett's looking very poised today under center on this second drive. This has been a very good drive so far, and great route by Wilson, who has been a stud the last week and a half. Yeah, you flex on him, Wilson. All right, 1st and 10 again. Cardinals with the ball at the 38, and it's a fake toss. Brissett rolling out to the right. He's going to throw that ball away. Did he get pushed down at the end of the play? That should have been a flag. A little bit of roughing there. Drew Petzing, this offense is ranked 24th in rush, 12th in pass, 14th total. That's pretty mid, if you ask me. But, when you don't have James Conner, what can you do? Really disappointing season for the Cardinals so far. And Drew Petzing, I think, is one of the problems, if I'm going to be honest. Chicago beat Pittsburgh 31-28. Good for them. Jacoby Brissett is in the gun. He's going to take the snap, looking to pass. He's going to go to McBride, and that looked like pass interference all day long. And they are not throwing a flag yet. There it goes. There's the laundry. 5 minutes, 2 seconds left. McBride totally got turned on that one. I'm glad someone else threw the flag because the main guy looking at that play did not throw the flag. We're going to look at the replay here just to check. But I think I'm pretty right on this one. Yep, he wraps the arm. He's turning him. There was no chance for McBride to catch that football. Great penalty. That's going to move us closer to the end zone. The Chiefs are not moving very far against the Colts up here. They're still at their own 20 in overtime in this game. All right, we are in the gun again. 1st and 10 once again. And this is going to be a direct snap to the running back who's going to get nothing on this play. That's Dortch. No gain. No gain, Greg Dortch. He ain't going nowhere. All right, boys, let's get a score. Let's respond. We cannot go down by multiple scores this week. We already have a 7-0 lead. The Jaguars do. All right, 2nd and 9. They credited him with a yard. Good for him. We're in the gun again. Brissett going to take the snap. Let's see what happens. Snaps the football. He is looking to throw. The pocket is collapsing, and he's going to go down. He is going to get sacked. That is the 2nd sack of the game for the Jaguars already. Hamilton drops him for a loss of 7. It's going to be 3rd and 16, and that might have pushed us out of field goal range as well. So we're going to need to at least get like 5 or 6 yards on this play to get back into Ryland's kicking range. At least to make it comfortable and make him not have to blast one. We'll probably end up punting if we get no more yards here. Who knows? This is the NFL. He could kick from the logo. And that is a horrible play on 3rd and 17. A halfback screen that got blown up, and we're going to lose more yards. There's a flag down on the play. Ineligible player downfield offense. So that's not going to help. They're going to probably just decline that one. And it's 4th down. That was a promising drive with the 3 straight first downs and then the pass interference penalty for another first down. And then we derailed it on the last 3 plays. So backed up all 3 plays, and now we're probably just going to punt it because we're out of range of the field goal kicker, probably. You can't go backwards like 15 yards in 2 plays and expect to be able to still kick a field goal. That's just not going to happen. Yep, we're punting it. So we're going to try to pin them back again. This is the 2nd straight time we've pinned them inside the 10 to start on their first 2 drives of the game. But last time they were pinned down and scored in 4 plays. So let's just see what happens here. I'm not too excited about what's going to happen on this next drive based on how the defense looked on the first drive. We are on commercial break now, so you're not missing anything. So let's check out what's happening in the Chiefs-Colts game and the Lions-Giants game that are both in overtime. Let's see. The Giants have the ball at the Lions 30, down by 7 with 5 minutes left in overtime, and they are driving. Winston's going to throw it, and he is going to miss his receiver. On the other game, it's 2020, Chiefs and Colts. 5 minutes left, and the Chiefs have the ball on the 46-yard line. And they are moving closer and closer to kicking a field goal and winning a game that everyone's going to hate that they won. But it's good for the Broncos, though. My AFC team, the Broncos. Oh, yeah, that's a good catch for the Chiefs. The Chiefs are probably going to win this one. So Broncos fans everywhere are going to be happy about that one. Good job, Broncos. You won a game on your bye week because the Chiefs beat the Colts probably. Giants desperately trying to stay in it with the Lions. They are running out of time in overtime. We are still on commercial break here in Arizona, though. If you're watching after the live, thank you for coming and hanging out. If you're watching during the live, thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Feel free to comment in the chat about the game while we hang out. Let's see, I'll put a comment in there so people can see it. This is like the second time I've tried to stream a game this year for the Cardinals. There we go. Pin the message at the top for everybody to see when they hop in and out. The last time I did the Cardinals game live stream, I had like 183 people come in all told, but at the max, I had like 5 people watching all at once. And that was pretty good. Having 5 people hang out all at once. Pretty cool. All right, the Chiefs are just trying to position the ball where Butker wants it. Actually, they're going to get a first down again. They're at the 11-yard line. They're going to have a chip shot or a touchdown at this point. On the other screen, Jameis Winston just got sacked by, is that McCutcheon? Oh, man, that guy's a beast on the Lions. We were coming back. They were showing a saguaro cactus coming back from commercial break. It feels like, when you're live streaming, these commercial breaks seem a lot longer than they are. All right, we are back. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. Defense needs to step up. I'm getting really pissed off at this defense right now. This is not okay. Hand off to ETN from the 8, and he's going to get a few yards. Looks like about 4. It's going to be 2nd down. We've been allowing 132 rush yards a game, and the Jaguars have been getting 192 rush yards. Oh, that's what they got last week. Okay. It was a season high for them, but they might get a season high of more than 192 today against this defense if we don't buck up or shut up, Nut up or shut up, guys. 2nd and 6. Snap is taken to Lawrence. He's going to pass. And he's just going to try to check it down. Not caught, though. That is going to be incomplete for 3rd and 6. So we can try to get a quick stop, quick 3 and out, and that would be excellent news. Because the Cardinals are moving the ball a little bit. Like my new WWE Championship belt. I don't know where to put it. It has no room to go anywhere, so I'm just going to flash it from time to time. I think I'll wear it when we score, so I may not be showing it very much during the stream. 3rd and 6 from the 12-yard line. Trevor Lawrence is going to take the snap from the gun. Let's see what happens. The defense looks like they're bringing a blitz here. And the snap is off. They are blitzing. They're getting closer, and it's a fumble. It might be a fumble, and it's picked up by Walter Nolan, who's going to reach to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. If this stands, this is a touchdown for the Cardinals defensively. What a play by Walter Nolan to reach to the end zone. Oh, my goodness. That was exciting. That was great. If this is truly a fumble and not a forward pass, let's take a look here. It is definitely. Oh, it looks like it's out, and then he pushes it forward, so that would technically still be a fumble. Walter Nolan got hit in his leg as he was reaching to the end zone, and the big man held on with one arm to reach to get a defensive touchdown. Wow. This is going to stand, and this is a touchdown. It looks like they are seeing if he's down or if the ball crossed the plane of the goal as well. A lot of things they're looking at here because it is a scoring play. They're going to look at it. That is an exciting, really good defensive play. Bring some pressure. Look what happens. Good things happen when you bring some pressure. And the rookie gets his first touchdown. Walter Nolan, congratulations, my dude. I think he went to Texas A&M. Nice. Extra point is good. So that means the touchdown will stand. And that means I can use the trophy. We're going to wear the trophy. until the next drive, at least until the Jags' next drive is over. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming in and hanging out so far. There's 2 minutes and 26 seconds left in the first, and the Cardinals just scored, so we're going to move the scoreboard. We have a score alert here. Let's see. How do I do this thing? I'm getting not very good at flipping the numbers yet, but there we go. 7-7. Cardinals are tied with the Jaguars after that amazing play defensively. That is what happened to Jacoby Brissett twice against the Seahawks. It's really good to see that we did that finally to somebody. And Trevor Lawrence, now he's going to be looking to his blind side a little bit more. We are on commercial break right now, though, but it looks like the Chiefs are about to go for it for the win here in overtime, but they're going to ice Butker. Ice Butker. Those jokes are too easy. I also have really dry humor. And it looks like the Lions beat the Giants, who just can't figure out how to win. They played a really good game with Jameis Winston today, but that team just can't figure it out, man. They just are not capable of winning close games this year, and they love blowing leads. But we also aren't capable of winning close games this year, so that's also something that's been going on. All right, still waiting for this Chiefs kick here while we're on commercial break for the Cardinals game. My eye is still watering. My left eye will not stop watering. Probably the hangover talking. Butker lining the kick up. Let's see if he's going to nail this for the Chiefs to beat the Colts. Broncos fans everywhere will be really happy out here in Colorado. Let's take a look. He's going to kick it. Is it good? Looks like people are happy. It's on a tiny screen. Yeah, it's good. The Chiefs are going to beat the Colts. Looks like. Oh, and the Eagles just scored against the Cowboys quickly to A.J. Brown. If you guys have A.J. Brown on your fantasy team, good for you. Finally got a touchdown. That guy's been bad this year because the offense has been sluggish. But, hey, Cowboys defense will make you feel really good about yourself, I guess. We're almost back from commercial break here. We got the CBS commercial, and that always means we're coming back quickly. Now there's an NFL Sunday Ticket commercial. So it has to be next. We have to be back from commercial break. Yeah, that's what I was saying a second ago. When you're streaming live, it seems like the commercial breaks take a lot longer and the time in between plays take a lot longer. You're like waiting for the snap, especially since I'm new at this and there's not really any chat going on. All right, we're going to kick the ball off after scoring defensively. So the defense, after that horrible first possession, redeems themselves to get 7 points themselves, and now the Jaguars are going to come back out this time from the spot of the touchback. Atlanta has a 3-0 lead on New Orleans. Looking at the scores here, well, they're showing the replay of this strip sack, and that was a great play. Great play by Thompson. He got the strip sack, and then Nolan with a great scoop and score. Fumble recovery return for a touchdown, first career touchdown. We already knew that, though. That's what they're saying right now. First career touchdown for Walter Nolan. This guy is going to be big. This is no who the heck is the other guy? He was so bad. The other D-line or D tackle that we had that one time ended up being a bust. Can't place his name right now in my head. But this guy's going to be better than that guy. All right, first play is going to go 3 yards on this drive for the Jaguars. That was not ETN, though. It might be Tootin. Is it Rootin' Tootin who got 3 yards on that for the Jaguars? Let's see. Yeah, Baron Browning out today, Will Johnson out, and Dadrian Taylor Demerson not active today. So that is, 3 starters on the defense who are not playing today for the Cardinals. So it makes some sense as to why maybe that first drive wasn't very good. 2nd and 7 from the 38, it looks like. And that ball is tipped. Wow. Thompson is flying all around the field right now. He almost intercepted that on a dive. And that is going to be 3rd and 7 now. Maybe we can get another quick 3 and out. Thompson is feeling himself, getting a little excited here. Love to see some energy in this team that has had no energy the last couple weeks. And they're showing that kick by Butker right now. Just won the game for the Chiefs against the Colts. Big win for the Chiefs, also for the Broncos, who now are ahead of the Colts, it looks like. All right, 3rd and 7, big play here. Lawrence takes the snap. He's going to look to pass, and he is going to have to run. He's going to probably get the first down, and he's going to get a lot more. He's down all the way to the 40. Looked like the 43, ran out of bounds. The pocket was closing, but there was one gap for him to run out, and he ran right out of it all right. But the coverage was good. Just nobody. There was nobody spying on the quarterback, it looks like. Actually, the spy might have been 26, and he just wasn't paying attention. Or 27. Oh, Davis Gaither's on the field right now. They just said key inactives, and he's on the field. Oh, it's Taylor Demerson who's out, I guess. Okay. There's these two people with the two last names. They're doing a crazy trick play on first down here. Trevor Lawrence is going to throw it back to ETN, and that's going to make it 2nd and 3. Trying to do some trickery on the Cardinals defense. I don't know why, The Cardinals defense has just been punch them straight in the face all season, and you'll get some points. Jaguars need this win. If they lose, they'll be 6 and 5. And that's, going to affect their wild card race. So we could spoil their wild card picture race here. If we ended up peeling off a crazy amount of wins as well, 6 straight wins, that would be epic also. It's going to be 2nd and 4. I'm always 1 yard off on my guessing with that. Lawrence is going to try to run it, and he's going to lose a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. Good job by the D line to swarm him there. Zaven Collins looked like he was involved there. Who's down on the play? Defensive player down. It looks like Josh Sweat is down, and that is not good for the Cardinals. Hands on his face. Unclipping his helmet. That's the first time I've seen Jonathan Gannon not with his arms crossed. Oh, they're crossed again. He crossed his arms again. That's so annoying. He crossed his arms. Jonathan Gannon, it's the first time he's not crossed his arms, and then he went like this. Their camera is on me. I have to make sure my arms are crossed at all times. All right, removing the championship trophy for Josh Sweat, who's down on the field right now. We can't afford to lose him if we have any chance of having a remotely decent end of the season. We cannot do that. They're still looking at Sweat. Prayers up for Sweat. I'm sweating over here. Oh, man, they're going to commercial. That's not good. That means he's on the field for quite a long time. Man, hope Josh Sweat isn't hurt. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out in the chat with me while we watch the Cardinals game. So far, it's been a horrible first defensive drive. Second defensive drive, we got our own touchdown. So, been kind of a roller coaster game so far. I've got the Eagles and the Cowboys on as well. Let's see if we can add something onto the TV. I can get the split screens going while we're on commercial break for the Cardinals. There we go. We're going to pop all 4 games up. There are 4 games going right now. Oh, I want to see the Shedeur Sanders. Yeah, that's good. We get Shedeur Sanders game up here. Is he playing well? Oh, wow, he is. 14-0 Browns. Let's go. I was hoping Shedeur Sanders would play well today. On the other side, Dak Prescott throwing against the Eagles, and nobody is near where the ball was thrown. I wonder if these receivers are going to try to sabotage Dak and get him removed from the team after the season is over. Either way, CeeDee Lamb was not on the same page with him there. Yeah, all the other games are on commercial right now. Literally all of them. Yeah, Shedeur Sanders, 14-0 over the Raiders right now. That's pretty cool. Wonder if they had a defensive touchdown or if it's just been the offense cooking. Because, I'm kind of rooting for him to do well, even though he was really cocky in college and everyone got sick of him, including me. I think he's been more humble in the NFL so far. And since they tried to blackball him, this isn't a Colin Kaepernick situation where he did it to himself. Like Shedeur, he's being more humble now in the league, at least. He's still got his own, prime time attitude, but 14-0 is pretty cool. It's cool to see him doing well. It is the Raiders, though, so I wouldn't get too excited, I guess. And Kirk Cousins is the quarterback for the Falcons against the Saints right now. They have a 3-0 lead. Okay, Josh Sweat seems like he's fine. Looks like he just got poked in the eye for a second. And they are putting eye drops in the eye. It's making my eye water even more watching the eye drops go into his eye. Into the first quarter. Are we going right back to commercial break? We are going right back to commercial break. I hate it when they do that. You guys hate it when they do that? I hate it when they do that. Hey, welcome back to the... Let me do it. Let me pretend. Welcome back to the game, Annette. Now we're going to have another commercial break. Hey, it's Tony Romo in the booth. Welcome back into the game. They just ran one more play, and now we're headed back to commercials. I know you came here for the commercials. You like watching 3 minutes of commercials and then one play and then 3 more minutes of commercials? I know I do. All right, what game's going on? The only game in the afternoon window not on commercial break right now is the Falcons and the Saints. But they are showing the coach, and there's a huddle, so there's nothing happening. The Falcons do have the ball, and they are moving down the field against the Saints at the 45 of the Saints. And now we have a flag, so not too much happening at the moment. False start on the Falcons. Man, they've had about equally as bad of a year as the Cardinals have this year. But the Falcons are one of those teams, that just kind of has the same struggles that the Cardinals have. They just can't finish close games. We'll see, though. This is a game I think the Cardinals could definitely win. They could definitely win. Yeah, but right now the only thing happening is the Falcons. So we're still on commercial break in Arizona. Let's see here. Kirk Cousins is going to take the snap. He's going to another false start. Man, I'm trying to talk about some football, Falcons. Quit doing your false starts, bro. Come on, Falcons. Might as well take a drink of my Coca-Cola over here while everyone's on commercial break. The Falcons just had 2 straight false starts. I'm trying to commentate a play here. Eagles have the ball. They have a 7-0 lead against the Cowboys, and they're wearing their cool throwback uniforms. I don't know if any of you like the Eagles throwbacks, but I think they're pretty cool. We're almost back in the Cardinals game, it looks like. UFC on Paramount Plus. We had 8 rush yards in the first quarter. 46 total yards, but no turnovers. And we're not losing. We are not losing. I'm going to announce this so loudly because this is a great thing. Trevor Lawrence is going to take the snap on 3rd and 6. He's going to scramble, and he's going to get the first down on a designed run. We have got to be ready for that. We cannot let that happen. Looks like Zaven Collins is talking with Calais Campbell after that play. They were definitely confused on that one. Easy first down for the Jaguars. You've got to hit Lawrence when he's going to run. If he's going to run, you got to let him know that is not going to be allowed. You got to hit him hard. Way too easy for him. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. And that's just more rushing yards they're racking on. They have 80 already. Lawrence under center, 1st and 10. He's going to hand it off. ETN's going to get 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Good tackle on that one by Davis Gaither. And whoever the other guy was. I didn't see who the other guy was. All right, defense, 2nd and 8. Let's go. I don't want to put any more points on this scoreboard right here. I want this blue one to stay at 7. Let's go, Cardinals. Let's do it. There are 13 minutes and 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while we watch the Cardinals game. Feel free to chat in the comments if you would like to. And check out some videos on my channel, and subscribing is also free if you haven't yet. So feel free to do that if you like Cardinals videos and NFL videos every week. We are new on YouTube, so we are trying to grow as best we can. 3rd down and 8 after an incomplete pass. Let's see if we can get a stop on this 3rd down. Looks like Budda Baker is out of breath right now. I need that Cardinal hat. That is nice. Guess you can get that hopefully in the team shop. Maybe if I go down there, I will get one. All right. Lawrence in the gun takes a snap. There's a blitz coming on the blind side again, and they're going to sack Trevor Lawrence. He is going to go down. 4th down, Cardinals. Buda Baker just showed him out of breath, but I guess he wasn't out of breath for that play. He made the sack on the coming around the backside. Lawrence could feel the pressure coming, but he couldn't get out of the way in time. That was a great move. They're talking about how right when Lawrence took his eyes off of Buda Baker, he ran up to the line. And so nobody saw it coming. Nobody was able to block. Great play by Buda Baker. Cam Little coming out, though, for a 52-yarder here. He's going to kick the ball, and that is going to be good. Curls that one inside the left upright. All right. We do have to move the scoreboard here, but it's not as bad as it could have been. 10-7. And that is a win. That is an absolute win in my book. I think that is perfectly fine with me. Back to commercial break. But we will get the ball back after this commercial break and hopefully be able to take a lead if we can have a good drive. Let's take a look at what's going on around the NFL. Right now, the Browns are on defense. They have a 14-0 lead still. 12 minutes left in the second quarter. And the Raiders are trying to get something on the board. Only other game on right now, not on commercial break, the Cowboys game. The Eagles are still holding the football at about the 39. Still the first quarter on that one. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. All 3 games are on right now except for ours. The Raiders are going to have to punt again, it looks like. Or are they close enough for a field goal? I don't know. Got some equipment in the way of my screen here. My camera that I make videos with is in the way. Devontae Smith almost caught a touchdown pass, just a little bit overthrown. Yeah, the Raiders on the other game are going to try a field goal. 4th and 13. He's going to try it. Let's see if he's going to make it. Get the Raiders some points on the board. And he missed it. Wow, he missed it. That was an easy kick for an NFL kicker. Carlson might find himself without a job if he continues kicking like he's been over the last few weeks. The Cardinals may be not great this year, but the Raiders are bad. Cowboys almost just intercepted a pass. And the Saints just got a first down. I think that's Tyler Shuck who got the first down for the Saints. That's kind of the most boring game on right now is the Saints and Falcons, 3-0. And nobody's really doing anything there. Cardinals game back. Woo! Finally, we are back. My left eye is still watering. I promise you I'm not crying. I just love you guys so much that I maybe I'm crying a little bit for you guys. Now, my left eye has been watering so much. All right, Cardinals going to get this ball and kneel it in the end zone. We're going to get the ball at is it the 30 or the 35? All these new rules keep changing for kickoffs every year. We'll find out here in a second when the Cardinals do their first play. I don't want to knock my Christmas lights and helmet over. Let's try not to do that. All right, Jacoby, let's go out there and let's get 7 on the board. Let's move the Gatorade out of the scoreboard's way. Jacoby going to be under center on the first play. Might be just a typical handoff. Yeah, from the 35-yard line. So it is the 35. They're going to toss the ball to the running back, and Michael Carter's going to get about 5 before he steps out of bounds. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's going to be 2nd and 5 now. Let's go. We can move this ball. Jacoby is 8 of 9 for 54 yards today. Still looking really efficient as a quarterback. And last week he had that NFL record 47 pass completions. 47 of 57. Really great. He's been doing really great, even though this offensive line has struggled. He's definitely a leader as well. Love it. All right, 2nd and 6. Jacoby dropping back to pass. He's going to keep dropping back. He's going to scramble away from the pressure. He's going to scramble away again and then throw the ball away. Really great job by Brissett avoiding the sack on that one and getting the ball out of his hands. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Oh, yeah, Brissett's jersey is now in Canton, Ohio, in the Pro Football Hall of Fame for the most pass completions. How about that? Backup quarterback Jacoby Brissett is in Canton, Ohio with that black Cardinals jersey. Only 10 incompletions on 57 passes is crazy, though. All right, 3rd and 6. Let's see if we can get this first down, Cardinals. Jacoby's looking to throw. He's going to throw the ball. What a catch by Michael Wilson. Is that? Oh, he's hurt, though. Did he just get the wind knocked out of him? Okay, he's fine. He caught the ball. Let's see what the flag is on the field. That is a big first down. Wait, they're ruling illegal contact on the defense is a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down, but they're saying Michael Wilson did not catch this football. I thought he made the catch here. I'm not sure what on earth was going on with that, but yeah, there's the illegal contact, then the flag, then Wilson makes the catch. I hate NFL rules with catching. That is a catch right there. The bobble. I guess he slid it. That's not a catch. They showed the other angle. That's not a catch. From the angle we saw originally, that was definitely a catch. 1st and 10. That's fine. We got the first down from the penalty. We'll take it. We'll take it, guys. Let's see if we're going to hand the ball off on 1st and 10 from the 44. We are. There's a flag down. Probably holding on Higgins from the looks of it. We'll find out here. So many penalties. Illegal formation, number 78. Illegal formation. These are things like we are just like not ready for plays. Like our offensive line is not ready for plays. Like franchise record of penalties, 17 last week. It's not a good look on the coaching staff when your team is just committing so many penalties. This is ridiculous. All right. 1st and 15 now. Shot ourselves in the foot. We're at the 39 now. Brissett's going to take the snap. He's going to throw it. It's completed. And it's Wilson who's going to get all the way to the 50-yard line. That is an 11-yard gain, and it will be 2nd and 4. Really good catch by Wilson. He's on my fantasy team this week, so I'm hoping he goes off. That is great. They're talking about right now Jacoby Brissett is sending clips to Michael Wilson of what he wants him to do, and they're collaborating with each other and being detailed with each other. You love to see that. That's something Kyler Murray would not do. Jacoby's going to try to pass on 2nd and 4. Almost completed it, even though he got nailed as he threw it. And they're going to throw a flag for roughing the passer. There's going to be a roughing the passer on the defense. And the Cardinals are going to get another automatic first down if that is what the call is. Let's see what it is. Roughing the passer. Number 0. That's going to put us near field goal range, if not into field goal range. 15-yard penalty. Didn't look too egregious to me. Didn't look that bad to me. Looked pretty clean overall. I don't know. The penalties have been soft for the whole NFL this year. All right, Brissett's going to take the ball 1st and 10 from the Jaguars 35 now, and he's in the gun. Snap to Brissett, looking to throw. He's going to pass it. Michael Wilson again, 11-yard gain. These two are on the same page. Kyler Murray always seemed like he was never on the same page with anybody on the team. He never really could get chemistry with anybody. But right now, Jacoby Brissett and Michael Wilson are on the same team. They are on the same page. They are literally almost connected at the hip. They are so on the same page. It is beautiful to see. All right, another 1st and 10. The Cardinals moving the ball a little bit today. This is great. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Brissett is going to take the snap. He's going to hand that sucker off, and this is going to be a good gain for Knight. Michael Carter, actually. I can never tell. They both have a 2 on the side of the jersey, and then when they turn, I can see it's 22 or 20. It's either, yeah, that was Michael Carter for a 1st down. We're moving the ball fine today. I'm happy with the offense today. This is looking pretty good. Michael Carter is a really good running back. Not sure why he's been used so little this season. And they have not been using him effectively in a couple of the games he's been in. Let's see where we have the ball now. And it's another 1st and 10 for the Cardinals offense. We have a lot of 1st downs. We have the ball at the 13. Brissett is going to take the snap. He's looking to pass. He's going to just check it down to the running back who's going to now run. It's Michael Carter again. He's going to get to the 4, and he's going to go down. Almost another 1st down for the Cardinals. At this pace, we'll score on the next play, which would be awesome. Absolutely would love that. Let's see. Yeah, 2nd and 1. Michael Carter's been doing great today so far, getting started early. Jacoby under the gun again. We're kind of keeping him there at the moment. Handoff. They did not show the play. That was a quick little burst. The camera was not on the play that time, but it looks like Michael Carter got the 1st down. He's now on the 3-yard line, and that'll be 1st and goal Cardinals. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I can feel a score happening right now. I can feel it. I can feel it calling in the air tonight. Let's see. I'm going to put my goal for this stream of 10 likes. Because likes are free. And I'm brand new at this, so I'm not expecting more than like 5 or 10 likes anyways. 100. All right, 2nd and goal after no gain. Tried to hand that one off tonight. He couldn't get anything going, though. Honestly, I like Michael Carter a little bit more than Bam Knight as far as a running back goes, but, you know, that's debatable. Neither one's really fully proven themselves yet. All right, 2nd and goal from the 2. We're in a heavy big man formation. We're going to hand this ball off again, and touchdown. That is a touchdown for, is it Knight or is it Carter? It's Knight. The Cardinals have a lead. Let's go, baby. Let's move the scoreboard. How about that? 1, 4. Where's my 4? Let's go. We're actually leading in a game, Cardinals fans. How do you feel about that? How do we feel about that? I feel pretty great about it. Pushes straight through the lineman with great blocking. 71 was the guy who put in that big block. There we go. Kick is up, and the extra point is good. We are officially now at 14 points. Knight with a touchdown. Great job. Great job, Cardinals offense. Now if the defense can just keep going, keep playing pretty decent. You know, they've had one horrible drive, one good drive, one decent drive. So we're right in the middle with this defense. Let's see if we can keep it going on the next drive. We have a Larry Fitzgerald commercial, and we are on commercial break now. So let's see what's going on in this Browns game. Looks like they're punting. Haven't been able to see a single Shedeur Sanders play yet, which is a fat bummer because I kind of want to see how he looks. But they have 14 points, so we can't look awful, I guess. I've been having to drink things during the streams now with the lids on them because I'm just too prone to reaching and spilling during the streams. I spilled 2 beers during my last stream. During my last Cardinals game, it was the Cardinals and the Seahawks, I think. I spilled my beer. And then I only watched the first half, and then I turned off the stream. Eagles now have a 14-0 lead on the Cowboys, who are having just an absolutely disgustingly bad season. Especially for those poor Cowboys fans. It couldn't happen to a better fan base. The Cowboys fans. But the Eagles fans, usually are also not very popular with many people. Everyone else is on commercial break right now, though. We're all just hanging out, chilling. How is everyone else's day going? You guys having a good day while we're on commercial break? Let me know in the comments. Feel free to hang out and chat. Appreciate you watching, though. I promise you the tears are for you. The tears out of my left eye that have been going for 3 days, they were just prepping for this stream so I could cry for you guys while we were on all these commercial breaks. And thank you for watching my brand new sports channel and tuning into the stream today. Every single one of you is awesome. Looks like the Falcons and Saints are still doing nothing. Beginning of the second quarter, it's still 3-0. The Cowboys are going to desperately try to get a point. Williams just got a great carry for 25 yards. See if they can get something going against the Eagles. Kirk Cousins has not looked very good this year for the Falcons. On the other game, the 2 games he started so far, pretty shaky. And his jersey looks crisp and clean, meaning he's not been hit at all, which is good. But the most important thing is that the Cardinals have the lead right now, and we are back from commercial break. So let's get this thing going, and let's get another turnover defense. How about that? That's my prediction. This next drive, we are going to get an interception. We have not gotten hardly any interceptions all season, so I'm calling an interception on this next Cardinals drive. All right, ready for the kickoff. Kick is up. Let's see if they take it out. That's way in the back of the end zone. He's going to kneel that one down. Jaguars will get the ball at the 35. I like this week of, all the guys having cool cleats and stuff. I feel like they should be allowed to always have cool cleats for good causes. I feel like it shouldn't just be a 1 week thing or a 1 month thing. Michael Bidwell's wearing the Air Force Ones. Cardinals climb Air Force Ones. Those are pretty clean. Not going to lie. Air Force Ones are always pretty nice looking. Okay, Jaguars going to snap from the 35. Going to hand the ball off from the gun to ETN. What's that? Huh? Okay. He can come in here. All good. My dog's going to come hang out. Let's see where we're at. They're showing the standings for the AFC South, so I don't know. Looks like nothing happened on that play. Sorry, my wife had a question, and I have priorities to answer that question real quick. 2nd and 10 for the Jaguars. Let's get this big stop, boys. Let's go. Handoff to Etienne is going to go for about 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4. This is going to be a big third down. See if we can get the ball back quickly and not stay on the field for an extended period of time here. 3rd down, boys. Lock it down. Lock it down. And there's an injured player on the field. Big boy's getting a cramp. Let's go. Win over 43. Absolutely, Tina. Absolutely. Looks like they are stretching out. I am a physical therapist as well, just so you guys know. Physical therapist assistant, to be specific. They look like they are stretching out his knee. It looks like a definite cramp for this offensive lineman that is down for the Jaguars. He had a knee injury he was dealing with, so they're probably stretching the calf and hamstring. They're checking the knee, making sure nothing is torn, seeing if he can put weight on his foot. But that's one thing I'm going to try to do as we watch all these games together in the future. I'm going to try to diagnose the injuries as we see them, because I am a licensed healthcare professional, so might as well use my skills for, not just trying to be as goofy as possible watching the Cardinals game here. We're back on commercial break because of the injury, so you're not missing anything. You're just hanging out here today with me, and we're missing nothing. We're watching Burger King commercials, so hey there. Thank you. All right, puppy. You and me. Bye. Hey, puppy. All right, let's see what's going on in the rest of the NFL. The Browns still, there's really no scores moving at all. 14-3 Brown lead. Never mind, the Falcons just scored a touchdown. David Sills the fourth. That's a lot of David Sills. That means there's 3 others before him. That was really dumb joke. Cowboys are moving the ball against the Eagles too at the 43 of the Eagles. So they've crossed midfield. They've been really struggling. It's 3rd down for them though. So let's see if Prescott can complete. He will. He'll complete it to fumble. CeeDee Lamb's saying he's down, but I don't know if he was down. It looked like that ball might have slipped out before that. And they're calling it a fumble for the Eagles. Man, the Cowboys are embarrassing. Man, they are embarrassing this year. I know that I am one to talk. Sitting here in a Cardinals jersey. Still on commercial break. A lot of commercials for the Cardinals game in the first half. But thank you so much for coming in here to hang out. Likes are free. Subscribing is free. I make Cardinals videos every single week, NFL videos every single week, and Arizona sports. Once the NFL season's over, I'll be talking about the D-backs. So if you like that, subscribe to the channel. We've been doing this for 3 months, and we're almost to 200 subs, so I really appreciate all the love and support. I am brand new on the sports scene on YouTube, so really happy to be here hanging out with everybody. And I'm new to the live thing, too. I don't really do the live thing ever. But I'm thinking I'm going to start doing it with some of the Cardinals games, if not all of them, but maybe at least some of the Cardinals games. I will hang out with you guys and watch the games with you guys. All right, they are showing the play where the injury happened. Let's see. Doesn't look like anything too crazy happened. Just tweaked his knee or something. But we have a field. We don't have turf in Arizona, so, they can't make an excuse for, like, the turf injuries that other stadiums have been causing. Oh, wow. Pressure on 3rd down and 6, and Trevor Lawrence is going to have to throw this ball to the ground, and he is not going to complete it. It's going to be 4th down, and we're going to force a punt. Defense does a good job working their way and getting off the field. Hi, little doggy. Do you want to say hello to everybody? Maybe later? Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Hey, little puppy. You want to come sit on my lap? Oh, yeah. Oh, he was fighting it. He didn't want to do it. He's my little Cardinal fan. But we live in Colorado, and everyone else here likes the Broncos, so we have a Broncos jersey for him too. But we won't tell anybody. We won't tell anybody that. Yeah, you want to lay down there, bud. All right, Cardinals are going to get the ball back. Defense does their job. And we're going to have another commercial break. I know that's very shocking to you guys, but they're getting their money today. At least they're showing the little screen now, so we can at least see what's happening while the commercial is happening. Do you not want to sit in my lap, buddy? Your nose is all wet, so you must be happy. Everyone else probably wants to see you too, buddy. There is pretty much no game that is not on commercial break right now. So this is a time for everyone to grab a snack, go take a potty break. You want to drink some of this, buddy? Yeah? You want the cap? You can't eat the cap. You can sniff the cap. Thank you. Okay, Cardinals back with the ball. Back from commercial break. Jacoby Brissett with the ball. Let's see what he's going to do with it. We have it at the 13. We're going to hand it off. And good carry by Knight, looks like. But we have a holding call possibly. This might move the ball closer to the end zone. Holding number 68. Kelvin Beachum. Hey, Hanson. I'll give you some scratches while we're waiting for the next play here. Yeah. And we're going to, see what happens. We'll try to score again. Yeah, Brissett's been putting dimes, absolute dimes to receivers today. Right on players' hands. Doing a great job with that today. 1st and 16. Cardinals backed up inside their 10 now. Looks like they're probably just going to hand it off to get some room again. Actually, no, he's going to fake the handoff and then pass it to Bam Knight, who is going to fight off of one tackler and somehow get 2 yards. Kept fighting until the very end of that play, though. Didn't give up on it. And now they're showing Mr. Kyler Murray. who I don't think will ever play another snap as a Cardinal. They're saying he could return week 14, but I'm thinking that we're probably just going to pretend he's hurt because I honestly don't think he's hurt anymore. I think we're going to pretend he's hurt for the rest of the year, and then we're going to draft a quarterback in the offseason. Probably, if the season continues to go south, get rid of the coaching staff, get a new coaching staff as well. Here you go, buddy. Get down on the ground. A pass to, looks like Michael Wilson. He's going to complete it. 2nd and 14 is going to be a 3rd and 4 or 3rd and 3 now. Good completion by Brissett. These two are just doing great together. Yeah, total yards per game with Brissett is up 90 yards per game from 288 with Murray to 278 with Brissett. And it's been pretty clear to see, even in the last 2 weeks, people like Kyler Murray fans were all over the place over the last 2 weeks, just swarming. But I still feel like the offense is running better with Brissett. Just plain and simple. Even if we're winning, even if we're losing, I think we just need to stick with him for the rest of the year and cut our losses. All right, Brissett's going to run out of the sack on 3rd and 4, and he's going to try to get the first down, and he's going to do it. He dives head first for a first down, bowling over 6 Jaguars to do so. That was awesome. Don't want my helmet to fall. That would be bad juju, bad luck. We don't want to do that. This is something right here. If you guys are watching this game as well with me right now and aren't just watching my live, where Kyler Murray would have just fallen right there. Instead, Brissett scrambles out. Of course, Kyler Murray would have scrambled out in certain situations, but I saw a lot in the beginning of the season with him just falling. He just gave up on the play and fell for a sack instead of trying to scramble out when he's so fast. But Brissett's been doing so good at getting out of sacks and being elusive. On 1st and 10 here, he's just going to have to throw the ball away. He had a lot of pressure on him. And they are looking for an intentional grounding call. I don't blame him. There was nobody in the area, but he might have been far enough back that he wasn't in the pocket. But I don't know if that ball got to the line of scrimmage. Could be intentional grounding. They're probably going to throw the flag, so I wouldn't be surprised here. Is anybody in the area? Yeah, intentional grounding. They're going to call it. I don't blame him. McBride was not close enough. McBride's been pretty quiet today, honestly. The color commentator doesn't agree. Honestly, I felt like that was pretty clean. It was pretty close. There was no receiver really hardly in the area. Unless I was just seeing the play wrong. I really have no idea. But let's move this so we can see actually the scoreboard. Cardinals have a 14-10 lead right now. 3 minutes and 20 seconds roughly left in the second. And Jacoby Brissett and the Cardinals are moving backwards. 2nd and 22. Brissett looking to pass. He's going to throw to McBride, who's going to get it to the 22-yard line. So it's going to make it a more manageable 3rd down for the Cardinals so that they hopefully do not have to punt. Maybe we can convert this one. Maybe we can get it done. Let's see what happens. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching today's Cardinals game with me, hanging out with me while I watch it. My left eye's watering because I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy to have you here with me. 3rd and 13 for the Cardinals. Jacoby in the gun. Going to snap the ball. Let's see what he does with it. Throwing the ball. That was a bullet pass right to the receiver. Who was it? It was Wilson. Who else but Wilson? Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm beginning to realize Marvin Harrison Jr. must be out today still because I have not seen him a single bit. They must be, taking their time with his appendicitis, which makes sense. You want to be careful with that. But Wilson's been on fire. Man, what a pickup for me on fantasy. Devontae Smith just made a crazy catch in the Eagles game. That might be catch of the week right there. Wow, that was insane. If you guys have time later, check out the highlights because that's going to be one of them. What a catch by Devontae. That was right in the face, but he flew backwards and landed on his neck. The Cardinals game is going to go to commercial break because we are at the 2-minute warning. But man, in the Eagles-Cowboys game, that was insane by Devontae Smith. Saints still have no points against the Falcons. Smith running with the Eagles. He's going to score. Oh, almost scored a touchdown. down at the goal line. Cowboys about to go down 21-0 if they can't make a stop here. Saints quarterback in the other game going to go down. Looks like Shuck. He got shucked on that play, that's for sure. Speaking of Shuck, I'm doing the turkey trot this week for Thanksgiving in my area, and I'm dressing up as corn. So that's hilarious. I'm going to love that. If you guys are hanging out here, the goal today is 10 likes on the stream. Just pop a like. It's free. And then it helps other people get to see that we're hanging out watching the Cardinals game today. But right now we're on commercial break, so you're missing nothing. And we have a 14-10 lead. We've been holding the lead now for a hot minute. And Jalen Hurts just did probably a tush push for a touchdown. And the Eagles have a 20-0 lead, about to be 21 after the kick. And Jerry Jones does not look too happy. Old Jerry is not a happy boy. Yeah, tush push. I can't stand the tush push personally. I'm getting real sick of it. There was probably a false start on that one too. Just down that Gatorade. Let's go. I'm going to try to hang these lights up for my next videos as well. Still on commercial break here. I'm going to try to put the lights up over the Diamondbacks thing so you can see the thing still, but you can see the cool lights also. Every game, pretty much on commercial break. Looks like the Browns game is coming back from break. This would be a totally Browns thing to do, to take a 14-0 lead on the Raiders and then somehow lose, though. Shedeur Sanders. Let's see how he's looking. I think he just fumbled the football, actually, on the last drive. Excuse me. Cardinals game is coming back from break finally. And then we will have halftime coming up here shortly. 2 minutes away. During halftime, I will step away for a quick second to get a snack. And we will talk about the stats during halftime as well. I will pull them up on the Google. And we will go through all of it and ask the Magic 8 Ball about the second half. Did they get him to jump on 4th and 1? Are we getting a free first down? The fans seem to think so. Neutral zone infraction on the Jaguars. Let's go. We're in their heads a little bit right now. Nice. That does not happen very much. All you have to do as a defender there, don't jump early. It's 4th down. They're just trying to get you to jump. It's obvious. That's happened twice this year now. All right. Brissett's going to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to complete this one for a first down to McBride. That's a 13-yard gain. Trey McBride, man, love this guy. He's absolutely awesome. Ugh, my eye. Thank you so much for hanging out. We currently have 7 people hanging out with us. It's been anywhere from 7 to 11 in the last few minutes. So really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. This is super fun to be able to do the sports channel. I really enjoy it. And no one really talks about the Cardinals too much on YouTube. So I'm going to do that as Jacoby completes a pass for 3 or 4 yards on first down. 2nd down and probably 7, I would say. Probably 6 now that I said 7. It has been a long time since Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars have had the football. We've been holding the ball for a while. I think we've had like 7 commercial breaks since the Jaguars had the ball last. Jacoby's going to take the snap. They're going to hand this ball off from the gun. And it looks like that was Michael Carter who's going to get 3 or 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4. Offensive lineman struggling to get up. It looks like his left leg is feeling a little bit dinged up. But he's going to walk it off. I don't like that for his mobility on the next play, though. 3rd and 3. Oh, man, I'm stressed. I'm a little nervous right now about this. He's one of the captains, so we don't want him to be hurt. All right, Brissett under the gun. Here we go. The pressure's coming. The pass is out, and we're going to get another first down. McBride beat his man again. That's going to be about a 6-yard gain for a first down. Cardinals. Trey McBride, most consecutive games with 5+ receptions by a tight end. He's at 13. Travis Kelce had 15. And McBride's probably going to hit that with Brissett as his quarterback if we keep him the rest of the season. Handoff on 1st and 10. Going to go nowhere for Bam Knight. And we're going to do 2nd and 10 now. Let's go. Give me another reason to show the trophy. Let's go. We need more points. Get this trophy in here. The championship belt. But it's kind of a trophy. Doesn't fit. We're on a little bit of a commercial break off of a timeout. Nugget, do you want to wear it? Do you want to wear the championship belt, Nugget? I can show everybody with you having the belt on. I think that'd look really cute. I don't think he wants to wear it. All right. While we are on this commercial break, I'm just going to remind everybody that likes and subscribes are free, and we are new here on YouTube. So if you enjoy Cardinals videos, if you enjoy all this stuff, then please like and subscribe and watch my Cardinals videos because I do them every week. And I also talk about the other NFL teams from time to time as well. But if you like Arizona sports, I'm going to be doing that a lot here. So thanks for hanging out. All right. 2nd and 10. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. Jacoby's going to take the snap from the 36, looking to pass, looking to scramble out, looking to throw, and he's going to complete it. Looks like it's Carter. Carter breaks a tackle. He's going to go down all the way to the 17 and run out of bounds, and he broke a couple tackles on that one as well. Man, this guy is so elusive. I don't know what people are saying about Michael Carter, but I think he's a beast, man. I think this guy has potential to be in the running back lineup with this team for a while, even if he's the backup. I think he's a really great guy. Look at that move. Oh, my goodness. He's so tiny. Can't make the tackle on him. We have the ball at the 17, 1st and 10. Let's see if we can punch it in, make another scoreboard change right here. Brissett looking to pass. Going to throw it to Carter again. Heck yeah. I started him in fantasy this week. I know I keep bringing up fantasy football. If you guys have a fantasy football, how is your team doing this week? My team's been awful this year, but maybe we'll win this week because Carter and Wilson are doing great for me today. All right. I'm getting a little antsy here, a little stressed. I want us to punch this in the end zone here. Let me scoot my chair a little bit. 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals. Oh, boy. What's going to happen? All right, Jacoby's in the gun. They're going to stay in that formation, it seems. And the blind side, he's going to get hit as he throws, and that ball's going to be out of the back of the end zone. It's going to be 3rd and 8. At least he got the ball out, though. Man, the blind side's been tough for both QBs today. They're going to show it right here. It's Jones, number 22. Pretty good hit on him, too, on the hip area. New Orleans has added 7 points to the game, and their game is now 10-7. All right, let's go, Cardinals. Let's go, baby. 3rd and 8. Jacoby looking to throw. He threw that ball too far, and the receiver ran into the barricade. That time blitz really pressured him, and he could not get that ball out in an accurate manner. So the receiver was wide open in the end zone too. He had him in the back of the end zone with a touchdown. Oh, you hate to see it, bro. You hate to see it, dude. Chad Ryland going to come on for the kick now. 14 straight field goals made inside the 50. That's pretty good. We haven't had a very consistent kicker. I mean, Prater, obviously, but like in the history of the Cardinals. And he misses it right after I just said that. He missed the kick. We are not having a scoreboard change. This is such a Cardinals thing to have happen right now. Missed the kick. The Cardinals are going to come up empty on a fairly short field goal for Ryland after we literally just bragged about his consistency and how he'd made so many straight kicks inside of 50 yards. That's okay. Brush it off. If we end up losing by 3 now, I'm going to be pissed, but that we'll deal with that later. All right, we are going to head back to the commercial break, it looks like. Possibly, or they probably won't because there's only 13 seconds left. So let's see. Oh yeah, they're not. They're not commercial breaking this one. That makes sense. So we're about to go to halftime. Trevor Lawrence snapping the ball from the 23. He's going to look to throw. Pass is going to be completed for a first down, about 14 yards, but they are going to not have enough time really to probably get this ball in field goal range. Cam Little's got a cannon of a leg, though. They're probably thinking complete a quick pass, call a timeout, and launch a 60-plus yard kick here. And I think Cam Little, of all people, could probably hit it. This guy is a sensation, just so you guys are wondering. He hit I think it was a 70-yarder in the preseason. At halftime here real quick, I'm going to put some socks on because it is cold in my house. I do not live in Arizona. Is it warm in Arizona today for those of you who live in Arizona who are watching the stream? What's the weather like today? Lucid, thank you for your comment. I will read it in just a second once we get to halftime. I want to make sure I put enough time into reading it without having a play interrupt it. Let's see. They're reviewing this catch here to see if he caught it. I mean, that's what we're waiting for here. That's what the holdup is. I think that's a catch. Let's see. It looks like he kind of had it, but the ground helped him catch it. But I feel like that's one of the rules where they call it a catch. Just what you need is a review with 9 seconds left. While we're doing this, I will read the comment. Thank you for the stream. Very helpful while driving around. Hard to find it without the host screaming all the time for no reason or begging for money. I'm not going to beg for money. Don't worry about that. Really good job of keeping us updated on the AC. Yes, absolutely. On the Arizona Cardinals. That's what AC meant. Okay, perfect. Yes, absolutely. I'm just doing the cool play-by-play, hanging out with you guys, keeping you guys updated on what's going on with the Cardinals. And, this is my new Arizona Sports YouTube channel. So if you like Arizona sports, come subscribe. We're going to be doing this for a while. I've only been doing this for 2 or 3 months. And I'm going to either stream every Cardinals game or most of the Cardinals games going forward. And then I'll do other prime time and playoff games as well, probably. They're going to desperation kick this ball. This is going to be pretty exciting, actually, even though I don't want them to make it. 8 seconds are left in the second quarter right now. The only thing I will beg for at the moment is likes and subscribes because they are free. But actually, only subscribe if you do want to watch my videos. If you don't want to watch them, you don't have to subscribe, obviously. That would just hurt my algorithm. If it shows you videos you don't want to watch, it makes total sense. Just come hang out during my lives. No big deal. But the like is free. Lawrence is going to try to pass on 2nd and 10, and he's going to get sacked. And that is not – Cam Little's not kicking now. That is the end of the half. We are leading 14-10. 14-10. No scoreboard change here, ladies and gentlemen. Cardinals have a lead at the half. Who would have thought? And my eyes are still watering. Magic 8 Ball. We are at the Magic 8 Ball halftime. I used this guy to do my picks for week 12 of the NFL season. And honestly, it was a pretty good video. Go check it out on my channel during halftime if you want to. He picked who he thinks is going to win, and I picked who I think is going to win. And honestly, we both picked the Jaguars to win. So, given the last 2 weeks, though, can you blame me? I'm trying to be a realist here. I'm not trying to be one of those fans who just always goes, Cardinals are going to win every week no matter what because I'm a Cardinals fan. No, I'm a realist here, and I picked the Jags. But hey, if the Cardinals win and they prove me wrong, that'd be absolutely amazing. We are at the half, though. So if you do want to stretch, go take a break for 20 minutes and then hop back in, feel free to do so, or just keep checking out the stream. I'll just be kind of goofing off for the next 20 minutes and updating you on the other NFL games going on, the other 3 games going on. Forget NFL Game Day. You don't need them. You just watch me, and I'll give you the NFL Game Day right here. The Falcons are driving. 10-7 lead over the Saints at the moment. Let's see. The Seahawks barely ended up beating the Titans today, 30-24. A lot closer than I expected. I thought that was going to be a blowout. But they bounced back after losing. Man, J.J. McCarthy. How about J.J. McCarthy today? That might have been the worst quarterback performance that I have ever seen for the Vikings. That was horrible. I want to hear the radio announcers for the Vikings talking about that J.J. McCarthy game because that was That was absolutely disgusting. But luckily, the guy I was playing in fantasy had JJ McCarthy. We are at halftime here in Arizona. So because it is halftime, we're going to ask the Magic 8 Ball if we're going to win this game. Let's ask it right now. All right, Magic 8 Ball, your name is Steve. Steve the Magic 8 Ball. Are we going to win this game? It says don't count on it. And honestly, given how the season has gone, I don't blame the 8 Ball for thinking that we're not going to win still. But I have faith. I think that we're going to pull it out with how we've done in the first half. I think that we can totally do this. We just need to get some more points on the board. I know the defense is going to blow it at least once or twice in the second half, and we are going to allow at least 1 or 2 more touchdowns. That is my being a realist here, and that's just my prediction. I think we're going to allow at least 21 points in the area of 21. So we have to at least get about 28, which is where we've been hovering with Brissett. So let's try to keep that going. Even if our offense keeps looking good, this Petzing should still go. Yeah, Petzing should go. I totally agree with you. I think Petzing should be gone. He can't do good against good defense. Absolutely. I'm with you. I think the guy should be gone as well. I think that the whole coaching staff, I think that we're probably not going to win more than 1 or 2 games for the rest of the year. I think that this is a winnable one. I think it's going to be a rough rest of the year for the Cardinals, honestly. But I think that we could win this one, and I think we could win maybe 1 or 2 more. Other than that, I still think that that doesn't save the coaching staff. I think they're going to get fired regardless. It's been 3 years. Roughly when you're, having a coaching staff trying to give them time, you give them about 3 years. I think Kingsbury had like 4 years. They gave him like that contract extension, but then they did the buyout on it or whatever. We're like, actually, we don't want you here. Get out of town, Cliff. We don't want you here anymore. And then they brought in Mr. Armcross, Jonathan Gannon, who I think is a pretty good defensive coach, but that's why he was a good D coordinator. I just feel like, he got an offensive coordinator who I don't like very much. Don't think has been doing very well with Arizona. That doesn't mean he's like necessarily just like a bad coach. I just think in Arizona, he's not been doing great. And that's the first real time I've seen him be any sort of coach. So my opinion of him isn't very high. The Eagles are just stomping up on the Dallas Cowboys right now. The Cowboys are awful. We're at halftime with the Browns game. It's 14-3 as well. Halftime here, 14-10 lead. The 8 Ball, Steve, does not think we're going to win this game still, which is a big fat bummer because I feel like we're going to win still. But let's see. What time did we go to halftime? I feel like it was about 5 or 6 minutes ago. So in about 15 minutes, we will be back for the second half. I'm going to hang out with you guys, though. I still got a Coke right here. So not sponsored, obviously, because that would be insane. I would not have a job if I was sponsored by Coke. Are you kidding me? That would be insane. I'm sponsored by Your Human Kindness, and there are no ads here. So please leave a like, and let's try to hit 10 likes. That is the goal of today's live stream of the Cardinals game, is to hit 10 likes on my brand new sports channel. Still shiny, sparkly, and brand new. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you any money. And subscribing is also free if you do like Arizona sports content. So the only team I will not talk about in Arizona are the college teams and the Phoenix Suns, because I do not follow the NBA. But I'm a big D-backs fan. Don't know if you can tell by the towel behind me from their 2023 National League Championship. But I'm a big D-backs and Cardinals fan. So I will be talking about them a lot on the channel. And also, sprinkling in some other teams as well from around the NFL and MLB during those seasons. I mean, MLB is on their break right now, so obviously we won't see too much of that right now. But D-backs just signed it. If we're talking about D-backs a little bit for a second, just signed that catcher McCann, who I think is going to be a good backup utility catcher for us going into next season. I liked him a lot, so I'm happy that we re-signed that guy. Haven't heard too much else news from the Diamondbacks, but we got to fix the bullpen. The bullpen's been terrible. Looking at all of the highlights throughout the league, let's go ahead and take a look real quick before we come back from halftime within the next 10 minutes at the rest of the scores throughout the league. Just real quickly, NFL scores. I'm going to drop it down here. On Thursday, the Texans beat the Bills 23-19. Everyone's probably already aware of that one. The Chiefs and Colts went to OT today. Played a really good game, and then the Chiefs ended up pulling it out 23-20. Seahawks ended up beating the Titans in a close game, 30-24. The Packers absolutely dominated the Vikings. JJ McCarthy, I don't even know if the guy knows what a quarterback is. But yeah, 23-6. JJ was, even the color commentator was like, this is the worst football game I've ever watched in my life. Ravens beat the Jets 23-10. No surprises. Lions beat the Giants in OT. The Giants played a pretty good game with Jameis Winston. I bet you the only QB in that QB room right now who would have a rough game against the Lions is probably Russell Wilson. But the Lions got the job done, 34-27 today. I'm going to try to make sure my dog doesn't eat my Christmas lights down here. That would not be good. Bears beat the Steelers in a close game, 31-28. How about Caleb Williams and those Bears? Really figuring out how to win this season. That seems like an opposite of a Bears thing to do, but the Steelers are on a skid. Aaron Rodgers being out, not helping, but Aaron Rodgers has been struggling a little bit as well as of late. So we'll see when he comes back if they can do anything either. Patriots won against the Bengals 26-20. That was also closer than I was expecting. And then right now, currently Browns leading over the Raiders 14-3 at halftime. Cardinals winning, as we have all been watching, 14-10 at halftime. Saints and Falcons almost at halftime. There's 2 minutes left roughly in that one. And the Falcons are winning 10-7. Eagles smashing the Cowboys 21-0 with 3 minutes left in the second quarter. And then tonight we have Bucks Rams. I think the Rams are going to win, but I want the Bucks to win because I don't want LA teams to win. Beat LA. Do not like it. Right now they're talking about in the halftime show, if Kyler Murray has played his last snap in Arizona, I am in the camp that thinks he has. I've been pretty harsh, not pretty harsh, just pretty critical of Kyler Murray on my YouTube channel on some of my videos, especially the one of the thumbnail of him in the white jersey. Went a little bit off on Kyler Murray fans after that Seahawks loss because it was getting annoying. Like, you want to tell me this team would have looked way, 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 way better with Kyler Murray? I mean, even today, Jacoby is 20 of 25, 161 yards at halftime. He's been sacked twice. He's been managing to be efficient and effective still. I feel like we are way more chaotic with Kyler Murray. It's either excellence or it's absolute stupidity. There's nothing in between. Like right now, Nate Burleson is talking about it as well. Let's see what he's saying. Yeah, he's saying that he feels like Kyler Murray isn't as efficient when he uses his legs. Like, use your ability to go get the first down, use your ability to get out of the sack, and then make the smart play, pass the ball to the receiver who's open, or make the decision. You got to be able to make smart decisions in those moments. Yeah, they're talking about stuff like that. Anyways, let's take a look at the stats for the rushers today. Michael Carter has 4 carries for 20 yards. His long is 11 yards. Bam Knight, 6 carries for 8 yards. So he's really not getting anything going running the football. Jacoby has 1 scramble for 6 yards. Greg Dortch had 1 attempted run for 0 yards. Let's make sure my dog isn't eating stuff. Buddy, what you doing? No, we're not going to eat that. He's trying to eat a cord, guys. My wife went to the store. Hey, you give me that. You give me that. Can't take you anywhere, little boy. Okay, receiving though. This is where we've been doing a lot of good stuff. Michael Wilson has 7 receptions for 69 yards today. The long was 16 yards. He's had 8 targets. So 7 catches on 8 targets. That's fantastic. So glad I started him in fantasy. Trey McBride fans, you're also going to like this. 6 catches for 52 yards. These two have been feasting. Really the top 2 to 3 receivers have been feasting, including Trey McBride. With Brissett in at quarterback. Like, they're getting so many yards. You look at their yards with Brissett in, they've been absolutely eating since he came in. Michael Carter has 3 catches for 30 yards as well. So he's been getting involved. Let's take a look at the defense a little bit. Zaven Collins already has 4 tackles. Jalen Thompson with the 2 tackles, but he also had that forced fumble for that scoop and score that Walter Nolan scooped and scored. Darius Robinson with a tackle. Burke has a tackle. Cody Simon with a tackle. Birch has a tackle. Stills with a tackle. Really good job by everybody. Walter Nolan doesn't have a tackle, but he did have the scoop and score. Pretty big deal. I thought Buda. Oh yeah, Buda Baker had half. They gave him half a sack. So who's the other half a sack? Calais Campbell got it. And we have Birch with a sack and Thompson with a sack as well. So 3 sacks total on Trevor Lawrence so far. Man, pretty good game so far for the Cardinals. I'm not even mad. Let's take a look at the total yards real quick before we hop back into the stream so I can see if there's any new comments or anything. No biggie if there's not. I am not about pressuring people. Total yards. Let's see. Little boy, what are you chewing on? Total yards for the Cardinals is at 180, and the total yards for the Jaguars is at 119. Passing yards for the Cardinals is at 146 versus a lowly 33 for the Jaguars in the half. The rushing yards, this is where the Jags have us with 86 versus our 34. Yards per play, they're also winning 5.7 yards per play and 4.6 yards per play. But here's the deal. We've had 20 minutes of time of possession versus their 9 minutes. We've been controlling the football. I was saying that it felt like the Jaguars didn't have the ball at all in the second quarter. And the stats would show. The stats would totally show that as well. Oh boy. What are you chewing on? Chewing on that bag? I mean, it's a pretty durable bag. I'll let him chew on it for a sec. Looks like we're almost coming back from break, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me while we went through the stats for halftime. The Jaguars offense only had 21 plays in the first half versus our 39 plays. But they are going to get the ball to start the second half. We are about to get back to football in Arizona. Is that camera leg in the way? Let me move the camera leg so we can see the scoreboard a little bit better. Okay, we are going to kick it off. The kick is up to start the second half of this game. He's going to take it from the 10 out to the 30, and he's at the 40. He's broken free a little bit, and he's going to get down at the 45-yard line. That was not a good return to start the half. They're going to have the ball at the 45 or 46, the Jaguars are. That was almost scary. The last guy made a tackle, though. Really good job by him, open field tackle. But everyone else kind of leaky on that kick. So the Jaguars only had 5 first downs in the first half. Crazy stuff. All right, here comes Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars offense. First down. He's in the gun, going to take the snap. Looking to throw, going to complete it. That is going to be a 14-yard gain. And a quick first down, crossing midfield for the Jaguars on the first play of the drive. I don't want the 8 ball to be right. I don't want to end up losing this game. I feel like we have total potential to win this game. Screw draft picks. I want to win this game. You're so silly. Third quarter, 14 minutes left. We have just started the second half of this game. Trevor Lawrence going to go back to pass again. He's going to pass it into Strange, who's going to get about 13 or 14 yards. And another first down for the Jaguars. That's not good. 25 yards roughly on the first 2 plays. They have the ball already in Cardinals territory at the 30. They're going a little faster now, already going to snap the ball. Lawrence staying in the gun. He's going to look to pass again, and this time he's going to scramble, actually. No, he threw it. He was right at the line of scrimmage before scrambling and threw that ball, completed it all the way down to the 5-yard line, it looks like, and they are moving down the field just as quickly as they did on their first drive today, where they scored on 4 plays. Not looking so good right now for the Cardinals defense again. Not sure what they did at halftime, but it looks like they were not quite ready for the second half. First and goal for the Jaguars at the 5-yard line. Hey there, Larry. What's up? How's it going? Welcome in. We're in the second half here. And the Jaguars are just slicing us up here in the first drive of this second half. I'm going to have to grab this bag from the dog after this drive. Thank you, Larry. You're cool too. I appreciate the compliment. Don't eat the bag. He's trying to eat the bag. Oh, brother. All right, I'm not sure what we're waiting for here. You're listening on the radio? Cool. Cool. I'm trying my best to do the play-by-play well enough where people who don't have the radio or the TV can kind of follow along with the game. All right, they are in the huddle, figuring out their play. We got to get some big defense right here. First and goal from the 5-yard line. Let's go. Let's go. That's actually the 6-yard line, looks like. All right, defense, let's step up. Step up here. Lawrence has not been under center once in this drive. He's going to pass the ball right. Oh, my goodness. Was that intercepted? It is intercepted in the end zone. Williams intercepts the football. Let's go. Wow, that looked like an easy slant route for a touchdown for the Jaguars. Instead, it's intercepted, and the Cardinals are going to get the ball back. That is a touchback, and we are going to come right back after commercial break. But obviously, I don't have commercial break, so we're going to stay here. Wow, what a break for the Cardinals. And we, again, are not going to move the scoreboard here. We're going to keep it at 14-10 because there are no more points changing. Let me get the bag out of my dog's mouth. Hey, buddy. Eat the bag. What are you doing yet? Oh, it's opening the whole door. You need a bone. You need me to get you your bone. I can get you your bone. No, my helmet. I just jinxed us. No, my helmet. The helmet has fallen. This is what my dog did to the bag. He chewed off a handle, but it's not a bag anyone uses. It's a piece of crap bag, so I feel a little better about it. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Usually the dog's not in here with me when I've been live streaming the first couple times I've done this. So it's been much easier to just not have to deal with the dog. But my wife's shopping right now, so I'm having to deal with the dog at the moment, unfortunately. So I'm babysitting while also watching the Cardinals game. We're at commercial break right now, so you're not missing anything. Thank you for tuning in. We're at 10 viewers at this moment right now. Let me tell you what's going on around the league. 14-3 lead for the Browns still. That game is just not changing at all. And the Falcons have a 13-7 lead, and the Eagles are crushing the Cowboys. Hey, Bubba. 8-ball. Are we going to win this game now? Let's see that. Steve the 8-ball. What are you going to say? Yes. He said yes. You can't see it, but he said yes. We're going to win now. It's official. 100 party emoji. Let's keep it going. Back from commercial break almost. CBS commercial here. That's always an indication that we're almost back. Doing an Everybody Loves Raymond commercial. It's baitable me? You saying debatable? Let's see. Trevor Lawrence on the sideline, looking upset about that pick. But the Cardinals have the ball now at the 20-yard line. Snap to Brissett. He's going to pass it to Wilson for 6 yards on the first play. Good catch. Good pass. I'm loving the ball flying out of his hand. He's passing the ball so crisp, so clean. Yeah, that pass was way behind the receiver. Really good play by Wilson. But if that pass was on, that would have been an easy touchdown for number 3. I don't know who that is. Yeah, Wilson and Brissett are on the same page right now, man. They are doing great stuff. Brissett is under center, and it looks like he's going to hand this one off. He is, and Knight is going to get no yards again. He can't get anything going today. That is like the 7th carry today, and he's got nothing. Nugget, come here. My dog's chewing on some wood. I'm going to have to get it. 3rd and 4 for the Cardinals real quick. Hi, buddy. Come here. Come here. 3rd and 4 for Jacoby Brissett and the Cardinals. He is in the gun again. He's going to – oh, he fumbled the snap. He picks it up. He's going to throw it, and he completes it. He completes the pass after all of that. That is something that with Kyler Murray, the play would have been dead, or he would have scrambled for a first down. It doesn't matter, though. That amazing play is going to get canceled out by some laundry, and it's a holding call. Number 70, Johnson Jr. with the holding call, and we will back up. Well, that was a really cool play. Brissett fumbled the snap. He picked it up. He scrambled out to his left, and then he threw it to number 89 for a first down. But that the holding call is going to move that back. Nugget, come here. Come here. Hi, handsome. 5th penalty in the game. We've been a little better today on penalties. It's 3rd and 14. Brissett takes the snap, dropping back to pass. Going to scramble away from a sack. Throws the football, and it looks like that's just a throwaway. We're going to have to punt this football back to the Jaguars. So that drive looked like it had potential. If that holding call didn't happen on the last play, we'd have a first down, and we would be moving the ball still. But that holding call just derailed that drive. So now we are going to punt that ball back. And I'm going to run over here real quick to my dog and make sure he's not eating anything bad. All right. False alarm. Disaster averted. The punt is caught at the 30 by the Jaguars. He's now at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 45, 40, 35, 30. He's running all the way down to the 25-yard line. Nobody could tackle him. Special teams decided to take the day off. Oh, the Jaguars are going to get the ball at the Cardinals 25, meaning they are already in the red zone. Washington has been insane today. Returning almost that kick all the way when he broke away, and then he got tackled at about the 46, and now he takes this punt almost the entire way as well. Man. It's just the thing with the Cardinals. You're playing a good game. There's always, instead of there's always someone who's going to win the game for you, there's always someone who's going to blow it for you, it seems. And today it seems like special teams wants to be that. 10 minutes and 55 seconds left on the third quarter clock right now. Trevor Lawrence, they're in the I formation finally. We've been in a lot of gun formations today, but we're in the I formation now. And Trevor Lawrence is looking to take that snap. This is probably going to be a handoff. Nope, fake the handoff. Throws to Etienne, who's going to gain about 8 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 2 from the 19. They're giving him 9, so it's going to be 2nd and 1. 10 and a half minutes left in the third quarter. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching the game with me today. Let's go, defense. Let's bow up. We just got an interception on the last drive. They're probably tired because they went off the field for 4 plays and then came right back out on the field. This looks like a clear handoff, probably to Tootin here. And this is a handoff. Tootin will get the first down for 4 yards. It's going to take the ball around the 15-yard line. But hey, the Jags have had a hard time getting stuff done today. They really have. And that's a good sign. We need to keep it going. All right, 1st and 10 for the Jags. 9:40 left on the third quarter clock. Lawrence all alone. He's going to get the snap. Let's see. Going to pass the ball to the end zone, and that is incomplete, underthrown. Looking for a flag, and they're not going to throw it. That is good. There was no need for a flag there. Receiver was calling for a flag. The ball hit the defender in the back. There's no need for a flag. There was no touching. No touchy. Well, my light just flickered. That was weird. All right, let's see what the next play is going to be for the Jaguars. 2nd and 10. Going to be a toss out to ETN. He's going to take the ball. He's going to get the first down, and he's going to get down to what looks like the 1-yard line. But there is a flag. We have a flag. Just a minute. Just a second. We don't know what's going to happen here. Budda Baker limping after getting up slowly. Was it a chop block? We looking at a chop block here? They're debating it right now. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the offense. All right. I think they're calling it a chop block. Yeah. That's wild. Nice. Let's go, defense. Let's go. They're showing the replay of it. Yeah, that was a low hit on Budda Baker. Not a very good hit. 2nd and 18 now for the Jags. This might derail their drive, which is great news. Oh, look, Mama's home. She's going to go take the doggy probably. Yep. He hears Mama. Trevor Lawrence going to pass on 2nd and 18. That ball is going to be completed down to the 10-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down. Jacoby Myers with that reception from the Raiders. Thank you. No, he probably needs to go out soon. Eight and a half minutes left. We are a 3rd and 6 for the Jaguars here. Third and 6. Let's see what they're going to run. Looks like they're definitely going pass or design QB run. Let's see what happens. Lawrence looking to pass. They're blitzing heavy. The pass is off, and it's a touchdown. It's Jacoby Myers. The blitz was great. Made Lawrence have to pass the ball very quickly. And just a touchdown. The guy on Myers, I don't know if it was Baker or not, but he was trapped behind him. Couldn't really do anything. Let's see. Yeah, he threw the ball before Myers was looking at it. Number 13 had no chance of making that stop. Who's number 13? Who's number 13 who was on defense? He's not even on the stats for defense right now. All right, well, the Jags have taken the lead back. So let's move the scoreboard. It is now 17-14 Jaguars. Unfortunately, with the Jacoby Myers touchdown, every single game right now in the afternoon window is on commercial break at the moment. Big bummer. So I can't tell you anything going on really because we are all on commercial break. So hope everyone's having a good time watching the game, hanging out. I'm having a good time today. Most definitely. Now is where we definitely need a response more than we have needed a response all day long. We had a lead for a while and just couldn't capitalize on it and extend that lead. So now here you go. We're losing. Yeah, that Browns and Raiders game still 14-3. Really nothing going on there. How's everyone's day going right now? Pretty good? You guys doing good? What was your favorite game of the day? We had a few good ones. We had a couple overtime games that were pretty awesome. Pretty great days. Pretty great games. Great day for football. This winter has not been super cold, honestly. All right. Let's ask Steve the 8 ball if we're going to score on this next drive. All right, Steve the 8 ball. Are we going to score on this next drive? You may rely on it. I am relying on it. I need you to answer my question, though. Are we going to score on this next drive? Reply hazy. Try again. I don't think Steve wants to guess on if we're going to score on this next drive. But my left eye continues to water. It's been watering all day. Probably the hangover talking from yesterday. Good thing we have Gatorade. Definitely going to need it today. Oh, they're showing the botanical garden. How nice. Cardinals going to get the kickoff. Dortch is going to take it out to the 20. He's going to break a couple tackles, keep running to the right, and still be tackled at the 20. He ran about a good 40 yards just to get to the 20. So Jacoby Brissett and the Cardinals need to answer. They've been moving the ball pretty efficiently today. See, this is what I was talking about earlier, though, with that missed kick. If we lose by 3 because of that kick, I would be so annoyed by that. But here we are, losing by 3. And if we had made that kick, it'd be tied 17 all. Cardinals have the ball at the 21. Brissett under center. He's going to hand this one off to Bam Knight, who spins out of a tackle. Going to get 1 yard on the play. Knight has had maybe a yard per carry in this game. Michael Carter having a better game. It's been kind of different each week, though, like which running back is going to be better. But I'm a big Michael Carter fan myself. That's why I made the video about him when he got released. I thought they were fully releasing him, but they just re-signed him to the practice squad, and now here he is once again. Trey Benson will be coming back soon, though. 2nd and 9. Jacoby Brissett going to take the snap, looking to pass. He's going to pass it to McBride, who makes a fantastic catch. He's going to get the first down as well. And then he lets the defender know about it. Man, no matter how good or bad this team is, you got to love a guy like McBride. That guy is just insane. Heavily covered on that play. Man, what a good tight end. One of the top 2 tight ends in the NFL, if not the best tight end. I feel like it's him, Bowers, maybe Kelsey. Kelsey's getting so old, though. And then that the guy who is in Indianapolis is pretty good, too. Warren, that rookie. Snap. Hand off to Bam Knight again, who's going to, again, get nothing. Surprise, surprise, everybody. Nothing again. 2nd and 10. 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter. 17-14 lead for the Jags. And I'm not talking about just another guy when I say Jag. All right, let's see if we're going to pass on this play. Should just keep throwing the football. Jacoby's been so good passing the ball. Brissett looking to pass. 2nd and 10. He's going to roll away from pressure, try to get it to Bam Knight, and then Bam gets clubbed 2 or 3 steps after the ball was on the ground. Seemed like a late hit. They're not going to throw a flag, though. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. So there are 2 offensive linemen blocking 1 guy, and then a Jaguar just breaks through the offensive line on that 2nd down play. No one touched him. Just put a bunch of pressure on Brissett, blew the play up completely, and no one ever blocked him. The offensive line's struggling a little bit again right now. Brissett, 3rd down, drops back to pass, again pressured, and he's going to break out of it somehow, and he's going to go down for a sack. Offensive line continuing to not handle a single bit of pressure. Horrible blocking. The two tackles get pushed equally backwards right next to Brissett on this 3rd down play. They both get bullied. And then all of a sudden, both of the offensive linemen are bumping into Brissett. He somehow breaks out of that and then falls backwards. Somehow is still standing and then has to just fall down because at that point, the play was dead. You don't want to make a bad play a horrible play. So I'm honestly, I'm really blown away that the offensive line played that horribly on that drive, but the Jaguars have clearly figured them out, and they figured out how to get past them. Yeah, we need to draft O-line like a bunch this year, but I don't think we will. There's a fight on the sideline right now. There's currently a fight on the Jaguars sideline. 7 or 8 Cardinals players were all over someone. I'm not sure what's going on here, but there are flags on the field, and we're going to see what's going on. Holding on the receiving team, so 10-yard penalty. First down, Jacksonville. They didn't throw a flag on that scuffle on the sideline, but there was a pretty sizable scuffle on the sideline. A lot of guys jawing at each other, helmets bumping into helmets. That was almost pretty bad, and it was all the way back to the Jacksonville Jaguar bench. That was pretty interesting. But now we're on commercial break. You're not missing anything. Thanks for hanging out with me during the Cardinals game today. Looks like the Falcons are getting the better of the Saints right now. It is 21-7 in the Dallas versus Eagles game. And it looks like the Browns are still winning as well. That game's on commercial, but I'm just going to assume that they're still winning that one. But the Cardinals game is on commercial break, so we're gonna check the scores just to make sure. We're gonna update it. Yeah, Raiders have the ball, 3.5 minutes left in the third, but the Browns are winning 14-3. The Falcons have a 16-7 lead, beginning of the third quarter. And the Eagles game, also at the beginning of the second quarter, beginning of the third quarter, Eagles are winning 21-7. Perfect. But yeah, we will see what happens after this commercial break. We're going to get to see the Jaguars come back out. Need the defense to come out and make a big stop. We got a little bit leaky again on the last drive, so we need to get a big turnover. Big turnover, big stop. Something. Let's see, maybe we can make a poll. What do we want to try? Well, let's see will the Cardinals win? There we go. I put a poll. Will the Cardinals win this game for everybody for the rest of the game to hop in and vote on? I don't blame you if you hit no, by the way. All right, we are almost back from commercial break. Looks like we're back now. Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars with the ball at the 23-yard line. And they're probably going to hand it off to Etienne or fake it. Hits a handoff to Etienne. He'll get a few yards. And we're going to have second down. We got one vote for no. One person thinks the Cardinals will not win this game. I picked the Jaguars to win this game as well. Last 2 games for us were horrible. I just didn't think we were going to show up and have any sort of competitive spirit, but we've been competing a little bit. Second and 7 for the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence is under center again. And he's going to pass this time. There's pressure on him. He's going to scramble and get hit pretty quickly. It's going to be 3rd down and 3, looks like. All right, let's get him off the field. Let's get our offense back on the field. Except that offensive line, I really don't know if it's going to matter when we're on the field. They've been playing so bad. So bad. 3rd down, baby. 3rd and 3. Let's go. I can feel my nerves. My anxiety is creeping up here as we wait for this play. Trevor's going to call a timeout before the snap. The Jaguars have already burned 2 timeouts in the third quarter, so this could be a big deal going forward. If this ends up being a close game that we end up having the lead late with, the Jags could really end up regretting using the 2 timeouts. They only have 1 timeout left for the rest of the half. That's crazy. It is unheard of to have only 1 timeout left, and you have 3 minutes left in the third quarter still. Watch them. If they burn another one, that'd be crazy. So crazy. If they burn another one somewhere in the fourth before they need it, they're gonna have to not use a timeout anymore. So this could pay off if the crowd's getting loud, hopefully. They have no more free rides. Pickens with a good grab over in the Cowboys game. All right, 3rd and 3. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Cards. Let's go. 3rd and 3. It's pretty loud. Trevor's trying to clap for the snap. I don't know if he got that off in time, but they're going to give it to him. And it's intercepted again. Threw it right to the defender, Davis Gaither, with a big interception. Let's go. 100s. Party. Hearts. My voice is gone. Interception for Davis Gaither, and the Cardinals have the ball on the Jaguars side of the field. You. My wife's making fun of me. She's a Broncos fan. Boo. I'm just joking. I like the Broncos also. Big interception by Gaither. Jumping in the air. Makes the grab. Good catch. This pass was intended for Jacoby Myers, but it went right to the defender. Trevor Lawrence just didn't see him sitting there right in the middle of the field. Right in front of him, and he's having a rough game. Lawrence has only thrown for 133 yards. He has 2 picks now. So Cardinals with the ball at the 39. Let's see if we can move down and tie this game at least. Feeling pressure again. Jacoby Brissett going to scramble out, and he's going to get hit late. That should be a flag right there. He was giving himself up, and 0 laid into him, and now there's a flag. Jacoby Brissett is laying on the sideline on his back, and there is another fight almost breaking out on the field right now. Brissett is on his side. He is in a lot of pain right now. He is down. This is not good. Not good at all. He was giving himself up, running out of bounds, and got absolutely leveled by number 0 of the defense. An absolutely dirty hit. You cannot. He's clearly giving himself up. He's not quite out of bounds yet, but that is an unreal hit on Jacoby Brissett. This is not good at all. I hate players who hit people who are dirty hitters like this. They're going to go to commercial break, but right now, oh my goodness, I need to take a drink of my Coke. I'm losing my voice. This is crazy. Jacoby Brissett may be injured right now, guys. And I don't know if I can handle Clayton Tune coming in. Did you go on the patio?
Not yet.
Oh, I thought for sure you did.
You're saying a bunch of gay shit in here.
F you. Just joking. All right. We're on commercial break here, guys. Very scary situation with Jacoby Brissett right now. He could be injured at the moment. Thanks for hopping in. Just a reminder, subscribing and liking is free. If you like Arizona sports, that's what my channel is all about here. We're going to be talking about Cardinals, Diamondbacks, other NFL teams from time to time as well. So if you like any of that, brand new YouTube channel here, please subscribe if you want to watch any of those videos. But also, if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine too. Thanks for hanging out. You can just like the stream if you want to. Helps more people see it. Come hang out with us while we watch the Cardinals and Jaguars game today. Let's look at our poll right now. We got 5 votes, 1 for yes, 4 for no on will the Cardinals win today. Well, fair enough, guys. I'm kind of waiting for us to blow it too. I'm waiting for us to blow it. If we don't have Brissett and we have to play Clayton Tune for the rest of the game, though, you can pretty much probably seal the deal on this game because I can't see us moving the ball all the way down the field once with Clayton Tune. I feel like there should have been, I think there was a flag on 0. Let me just stop saying 0. Let me look up who this guy is for the Jaguars. Devin Lloyd. That guy, that was a really dirty hit on Jacoby Brissett. That really pissed me off a little bit. I'm trying to hold it in a little bit though. But so Jacoby, for those of you who weren't able to see it, was basically one step from being out of bounds. He was holding the ball towards out of bounds, and he was clearly giving himself up. He's not the kind of guy who can break out. Oh, Slovis, the quarterback. Keaton Slovis is coming in. So Jacoby Brissett is getting looked at in the blue medical tent. Slovis is coming in, and we look like we're going to direct snap it to Dortch, and that's going to go backwards 5, 6, 7 yards. Horrible play. We went back 7 yards on the first play there without Jacoby Brissett on a stupid direct snap to Dortch. It's so obvious what we're doing on that play. There is no reason at all for us to run that play. The Jaguars see it coming every time. Let's see what they're going to say about the injury here. And now I'll tell you guys what they say. Well, they're having technical difficulties. So, I mean, that they ruled that Jacoby Brissett got hit inbounds by Devin Lloyd, so they did not call it a flag for a first down. That was a hard, heavy hit on the quarterback who was clearly giving himself up. Definition of a defenseless player, as we're going to lose 2 more yards on a screen pass here, and this is not good, guys. It's going to be 4th and 18, and we're going to punt it, and we're not in field goal range anymore unless Ryland wants to boot a 60-plus yard kick. That should have been a first down. I'm just losing my voice here because I cannot stop talking about this. This is absolutely stupid, absolutely disgusting. Jacoby Brissett just got injured off of a dirty hit on the sideline on a defenseless quarterback giving himself up, and now he's out. He's out for a little while. We'll see if he's going to come back in the game, but let's hope he's okay. Devin Lloyd, you should probably get out of Arizona quickly after the game's over. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, that was a bad hit. But yeah, the third string quarterback came in and we moved backwards about 8 yards. So we moved ourselves right out of field goal range. That was partially on the quarterback, but that was also a Drew Petzing screw job right there. We could have been in field goal range if we moved 0 yards forward after he had come in. But he came in and then we did the stupid Greg Dortch fake play. And then we went backwards like 7 yards, which put us out of field goal range. So the fact that we're not tied 17-17 right now is on Drew Petzing. All right, first play of the drive for the Jaguars is a 1-yard gain for ETN out to the 10-yard line. Jacoby's sitting on the bench now. Looks like he might be able to come back in this game. Looks like Brissett's going to come back into this game on the next drive. So that is the best news that we could possibly have received. And I really want us to beat the Jaguars now after that dirty hit. All right, 2nd and 9. In the gun, Trevor Lawrence takes the snap, looking to throw. It's completed, and they are going to get a first down to the 20-yard line. Jacoby Myers with the catch. How about another scoop and score? The offense today, the Cardinals offense has been scoring a lot of points with Brissett. Today, they only have 7 points. The defense has the other 7. Oh, man, my eye is still watering. It was just that I was scared that Brissett was hurt, so I was upset. No, just joking. My eye's been watering all day for those of you who have been hanging out. Lawrence under center going to hand the ball off to Tootin, and Tootin is going to toot his way for a 2-yard gain. Ball at the 23. It's going to be 2nd and 8. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. And we're going to go. This is a big quarter for the entire Cardinals franchise right now. We're going to go to commercial break at the end of the third quarter now. This is a big deal for the Jaguars and their playoff hopes, and this is a big deal for the Cardinals. And is their coaching staff going to get completely fired? But while we're on commercial break, please like the stream so more people can see it. My goal is to get to 10 today. That'd be absolutely amazing for my brand new channel. We're at 4 likes right now. Appreciate you guys coming in here, hanging out, watching the game with me. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness, I didn't know this, but it looks like. Let me take a look here. Is an old Cardinal player on the Jaguars? Let's see. While we were on commercial break, you're not missing anything. We're just on commercial at the moment. I thought it said Gardeck was not on the Cardinals anymore. I haven't been keeping track of him, so I don't know. Is Dennis Gardeck on the Jaguars now? No, I'm not gonna try to figure that one out right now. Cowboys are still losing by 14 to the Eagles. They can't seem to get anything going. But the Eagles have kind of stalled out too. And every other game's on commercial right now. So hope everyone's having a great time watching this game, having a great day, eating some nachos or some wings or something or some pizza. I'm probably going to go get a snack after this game is over. What should I eat? Should I get some wings? Should I get some pizza? What are we thinking? Anybody have any ideas? Because I think I want some wings. That's like my favorite food in the whole world. Let's see how Shador's doing today. Shador is currently 9 of 15 for 150 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Not great, but not horrible, and his team is still winning. And Geno Smith has been sacked 7 times. My gosh. We're just waiting for this commercial break. Poll's still sitting at 4 no's and 1 yes. 4 no's, 1 yes, yeah. For will the Cardinals win today? Honestly, until they prove otherwise, I'm in the no category as well. Can I vote on it? I can't vote on it. Dang. We are back from commercial. All right. Jaguars still have the ball, 2nd and 8 from the 23-yard line. We're back from the break, and we've just started the fourth quarter. Lawrence looking to throw. It's pressure time, but he's going to get the pass off. It's completed, and Buddha lays a big hit on him. He took a massive shot. He's holding his arm, the receiver. But Buddha laid that hit down. And honestly, if they're going to hit you hard, you hit them hard too. Honestly, let's let them know that they're not going to get any free rides either. Let's get a little cheap shot on Trevor Lawrence if we can get away with one. Let's not injure him. Let's just let him know that we're going to be physical for the rest of this game, and he should be looking out for us. It's the same thing in hockey. If one of your players gets laid out for no reason, then you lay out one of their players. 3rd down, baby. 3rd down. Let's go, Cardinals. 3rd down. Come on. Receiver who caught that ball is number 11. I don't know who it is. He's going to the blue medical tent, but he seems fine. It is 3rd and 3, and they are in the gun formation again. Wonder if they're going to hand this off to Tootin or if they're going to try to pass. We are coming in heavy from the looks of it on a blitz. They're going to drop back a little bit. They're trying to run, and he's not going to get there. It is 4th down. Good tackling by Zaven Collins. 4th and 1. It looks like they're going to have to punt it back to the Cardinals. Let's see what they do. They're going to punt. Woo! Let's go. And Brissett's back on the field. We got a chance here. You're telling me there's a chance. That wasn't even Tootin, I don't think, who ran that ball, but it doesn't matter. He didn't get the 1st down. All right, Cook is going to punt this ball. Let's see. Ooh, a block punt would be so crazy right now. It was not blocked. Ball is going to be fair caught at the 22-yard line by Dortch. And Dortch having some words with some Jaguars. We've hit 5 likes. Thank you for the 5th like. Big thank you. Absolutely awesome, guys. Every single one of you is great, even if you're not liking the stream. If you don't hit the like or subscribe button, still welcome into this. If you are already subscribed, welcome in. You guys are the best. You guys are helping make this new sports channel that I have here really fun and enjoyable. We are on commercial break, so you're not missing anything in the Cardinals game. But Jacoby Brissett and the Cardinals about to get this ball back. Oh boy, will they? We'll see if they can do something with it. Let's take a look at our analytics on the stream. See how the stream has been performing. We have gained 2 new subscribers since the stream started. Big thank you to the 2 new ones. We're at 194 subscribers. I am so excited about that. We're almost at big 200. Oh man, that is great, guys. Love it. Appreciate the love and support, guys. If you guys want to, just know that if you haven't watched my videos on my channel, I have playlists of Cardinals fans during each game of the season, starting at about week 3 or 4. And they're funny little short videos that you can watch. I also have other long videos, post-game reactions, things like that. Some pick'em videos, like the most recent one on my channel for you guys to watch if you want to. And if you love Arizona sports, this is the channel for you. I'm going to be talking about not just the Cardinals, but when D-back season comes, I'm going to be talking about them too. All right. Oh, we got another vote in the thing here. Let's take a look. We have 6 votes. Looks like we're heavily still on the side of the Cardinals not winning. Are you guys? Let's see. Let me know in the chat if you're a Cardinals fan or a Jags fan, because I've been noticing in the stream for the Seahawks, it was all Seahawks fans coming and hanging out. Had a couple of Cardinals fans hop in, like a couple of my regular people that have been hopping into a couple of the streams, like Larry and Zane. But yeah, let me know which fan you are in the comments if you would like to. No pressure. All right, we're back from commercial break. They're showing all these cool spots in the desert every time they come back from the break, and I don't live in Arizona, so I miss it. I miss the desert. And this time of year, it's really nice in Arizona. Jacoby's going to take the snap on first down from the gun. He's looking to throw. Throws the football. It's completed to Michael Wilson yet again. He's got a first down. 12-yard gain for the Cardinals. And he does the finger guns. Man, oh man. All right, Cardinals, we're cooking. We're cooking. They're moving up to the line in the huddle. Let's see what the next play is going to be. We're going to keep staying in the gun because we're probably going to be looking to play a little more aggressively. We don't have much more time. Jacoby's looking to pass on 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. That ball was dangerous, almost intercepted. Would have had to be a pretty remarkable interception, but still the defender jumped in front of McBride on that one, almost had that pick. You know, Brissett really has a good arm, though. He's been perfect spiraling, yeah, great spirals, great zip on the ball. 17-14 still. There's another player down for Jacksonville right now. Sorry that everything's going so slow in this game at the moment. But man, oh man. A lot of injuries right now in the last few drives. The trainer's taking a look at him. They're going to go back to commercial now. So let's take a look at what's going on in the games that I see up here on my screen. I've got the split on so I can see the Cardinals game here. I got all the other games on my TV in front of me because I have the NFL Sunday ticket thing. We got the Falcons and Saints still fiddling around with each other. They're not showing the score. 16-7 still in favor of the Falcons. The Falcons have figured out how to blow every game this year that they should have won, though. Looks like Kirk Cousins just chilling over there on the bench. He's like, I'm ready to retire. I'm hundreds and hundreds of millionaire. I have so much hundreds of millions of dollars. The Cowboys, on the other hand, Dak Prescott just threw the most confusing interception I've ever seen. I think Dak thought that the Eagles had jumped offside, so he thought he had a free play, but then he heard a whistle, so he was kind of standing there, and then he just kind of throws the ball, and an Eagle intercepted it. And so I'm not sure what's going on in the Eagles game right now, but there was a flag down. Nick Sirianni's not happy. He is not happy at all. Oh, it looks like too many men were on the field for the Eagles. Wow. Ooh, the Saints are actually in the red zone. The Saints might be able to make this a game. Cardinals game is on commercial break still. The injury probably, I mean, with injuries, they usually don't do like a solid 2 or 3 minute commercial break. It could be however long the guy's on the field. So hopefully he got up and walked off so that the commercial break's not too long. Man, it's so dry out here in Colorado. My eyes are just constantly watering. Oh. Big thank you to those of you watching. Big thank you to those of you who have commented in the chat today. Thank you for the likes and subscribes. Really appreciate it. We are almost back from this commercial break. There is Jaguar injured on the field right now, so they're tending to him. No idea what the injury is. Cowboys trying to kick a field goal here in the Eagles game. See if Aubrey can nail this kick. Yeah, that Jaguar is going to limp into the blue tent. Aubrey for the Cowboys. His kick is up. And it is no good. The Cowboys can't buy a break right now. Jacoby Brissett on 2nd and 10 is going to snap the football, and it's a low throw, so we're going to have 3rd and 10 in the Cardinals game. That is back going. This is a gigantic 3rd and 10 for the Cardinals because who knows if the defense will be able to keep stopping the Jaguars. They've been playing well all day except for a couple drives, the 2 drives that have allowed the touchdowns. This is a big deal. Big 3rd and 10, 12 minutes and 46 seconds left in the 4th quarter, but you may get 2 to 3 more possessions max. So you got to make advantage of each one of them. Would love to at least get 3 on this drive. 3rd and 10, Jacoby takes the snap. They're blocking. He's going to throw. Diving. Almost an amazing catch for Michael Wilson just out of his fingertips. He dove and almost had that one. Couldn't come down with it. The Cardinals are going to have to punt this ball back again to the Jaguars. But Michael Wilson, man, almost had that one. That sucks. Oh, brother. This is happening every play, though. Brissett's in the gun. He's having to be back there because every single time he snaps it, the offensive line is getting bullied back towards him. They're getting bowled over. The blocking has not been good. He has less than 2 seconds to really throw a football today. What is happening? Oh, if you can tackle the punt return, this is going to be a safety for the Cardinals. The punt went backwards. A Jaguar picked it up at the 2-yard line and ran backwards into the end zone, and the Cardinals are going to tackle him, and that's a 2-point safety for the Arizona Cardinals. Let's add points. Let's see what's going to happen here. Right now it's 17-16. We're going to look at this play. I cannot believe that. The ref is explaining. The ref is taking away the safety from the Cardinals and is instead saying that the ball will go where it was first touched rather than it being a safety, which makes no sense to me. But one of the Cardinals jumped where it was touched at the 1-yard line and threw the ball backwards. And then a Jaguar came up and grabbed it and then ran backwards into the end zone and then got swarmed by Cardinals for what was a safety at the time. But they're not going to go ahead and call this a safety. But now either way, though, the Jags are backed up inside the 3. So they're going to be backed up way up against the goal. Safety is still in the cards here. No pun intended. Ooh, all right, they are at the 1. The Jags are at the 1, and they are going to try to probably run this ball to get a little bit of breathing room. And he's going to bust through for an 8-yard gain. Gosh, dang it, man. This is not what I wanted to see. This dang team, bro. All right, first down. It was first down at the 1-yard line. Got to hold him, and then an 8-yard gain immediately out the gate. It is 2nd and 2 now. We have 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We'll see if they hand it off again. Trevor Lawrence under center. He's going to toss it back to Tootin, who's going to get the first down. And now they have some breathing room. About a 5-yard gain. They're going to have the ball about at the 13-yard line. We could ruin the Jacksonville Jaguars playoff hopes if this one loss, if they end up losing this game somehow to us. I mean, it could end up having big impacts on them. So they need this win big time. But we need this win big time too to not be totally, completely irrelevant. So let's try to get another defensive stop here. Lawrence under center, 1st and 10, 11 minutes left in the whole game. It's going to be another toss. Get over there. And Tootin's going to get about 2 yards. Nice tackle by Stills. All right, we're going to have about a 2nd and 8 here. 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals. The Cardinals offense today still only has 7 points, and Brissett and the offense have been scoring a lot more than that since he's been the starter. So they've been pretty much held in check today, but the Chargers were also held in check last week, so they've still been playing decently. We need a big stop. 2nd and 7. Lawrence barely gets the snap off. He's going to throw it. It's completed, and that's going to be a big first down for about 16 yards. The Jaguars, we have so many plays where we are good in coverage, good in tackling, and then there are other ones where like people are wide open, and this happens all the time with the Cardinals. This guy right here had a good 5 yards in between him and the next guy. He caught the ball, turned upfield, ran for about 8 more yards, and got a big first down. I just don't understand the coverage sometimes. The zone is so weak. The zone coverage is really weak sometimes. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars at the 32 now. They're going to hand it off to Tootin. Broken tackle. Would have been a loss of 3. Instead, he gets 3 yards. Going to be about 2nd and 8. Okay. 2nd and 8 for the Jags. 9 minutes left. See, so this is what I'm talking about. They're going to start running the clock down. They trust their defense to stop us. We haven't been able to do anything in the second half. This score has barely moved in the second half. The Cardinals right now trying to get a big stop, get this ball back. 2nd and 8 for the Jaguars right now. Oh boy, let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Lawrence in the gun. He's going to take the snap. 2nd and 8, looking to throw the football. And it is incomplete. Incomplete. No flag. No flag. 3rd and 8. Whew. 3rd and 8, boys. Ladies and gentlemen. This is a really close finish. Another close finish for the Cardinals, who have not had a close finish in the last couple weeks. This is a big 3rd and 8. You may get the ball 1 or 2 more times. You do not have much time to try to go back and tie this game right now. Thank you so much. We're at 14 viewers right now. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out while we watch the end of the Cardinals game. Like and subscribe if you enjoy Arizona sports. That's what we do on this channel. And it is totally free. 3rd and 8. Lawrence is going to get the snap off barely again. He's going to throw this one, and it's intercepted again. Another interception. This time it's Buda Baker. He comes in flying like Superman out of nowhere, and he gets the pick. And that is the 3rd interception today for the Cardinals. The 3rd time Trevor Lawrence has not paid attention to the coverage when he threw a football, and this is another pick. And this is the 2nd pick for the Cardinals where it was a diving interception. Amazing looking interception. He just comes soaring in like a condor, flying. Majestic. Lawrence just is not paying attention to zone coverage today. Oh my goodness. Woo! Buda Baker. Buda Baker. And now we're in field goal range already. Do not mess this up, Cardinals. Don't mess this up. Buda Baker said it a few years ago. He's tired of losing. Let's go. Let's win one of these games. Let's go. All right, Cardinals 1st and 10. 8 minutes and 39 seconds left in the game. We are at the 41 of the Jaguars. Let's not move backwards this time. We've moved backwards twice. Handoff to Bam Knight, going to go for about 4 or 5 yards. So now we're at the 37 roughly. Oh my goodness. We've had a couple times in this game, not only the missed field goal that would make it 17-17, but we also have moved backwards on a couple drives where we were in field goal range and took ourselves out of field goal range. This is a definite point drive. You got to get points here. 2nd and 7, 8 minutes left. My voice is leaving me. I've been talking straight for 2.5 hours. Jacoby Brissett is in the gun. The ball is at the 38-yard line, and it is 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter. He's going to drop back to pass. He is going to throw this ball out to Bam Knight, who's going to lose 2 yards. We are back at the 39-yard line. And Bam Knight is a little bit injured, it looks like, on this play. His leg is bothering him. So that means Michael Carter, who has been better in the passing game today and should be on the field for passing plays to running backs. I don't know why they're using Bam Knight so much. He has not done anything running or anything passing. But when Michael Carter's in there, he's doing stuff. So not sure what we're waiting for with Michael Carter. 3rd and 8. 7.5 minutes left. This is a big 3rd down here. We need to get something. We need to move forward here. All right, Brissett takes the snap. He passes it. It's complete, and he is gone. Who caught that? Dortch is gone. That's a touchdown. Cardinals. No flags. No flags. Woo! Greg Dortch touchdown. Let's go. The Cardinals have retaken the lead. We're moving the score. We're moving the score. I don't even know how to do these. I'm so excited. Is currently 20 till the extra point goes in. The middle of the field was wide open. Dortch only had one guy to beat, and he beat him. Boy, did he ever beat him. The kick is up, and it is good. We are now, 21-17. Cardinals have the lead once again. That is what they needed. That is what we needed right there. Oh my goodness. We have 14 people watching the stream. Welcome in, everybody. We are watching the end of the Cardinals game. We've been watching it the whole time. And the Cardinals have just retaken the lead in dramatic fashion. Jacoby Brissett showing his nuts of steel. And man, we have 3 interceptions. A team that has not been getting hardly any interceptions this season has 3 picks on Trevor Lawrence in this game. And that might be, I don't think Dortch has many touchdowns this year. I really don't. I have to probably look it up, but I don't have time to look it up right now. I'll do that after in the post-game show. In the post-game video I post in a day or so. But man, Dortch got a big lead there. Had a step on his defender, beat that guy, and then was just open for a touchdown, just to jog on in. And it's off the Buda Baker interception. This defense is coming in clutch today after been playing pretty rough the last couple weeks against our division rivals. And here's the deal. The Jags have already wasted 2 of their timeouts. They only have 1 left. Okay? So this is where I was talking about earlier, that burning the 2 timeouts for no reason when Trevor Lawrence was just a little bit confused, that's going to come back to bite them here in this game. Shedeur Sanders, they're showing a highlight. He threw a screen pass, and the running back just took it all the way to the house. The 24-3 lead for the Browns, and Shedeur is going to win his first NFL start. How about that? All right, Trevor Lawrence, they only have 1 timeout now. 7 minutes and 12 seconds left in this game. The Cardinals are winning by 4, so a field goal is not going to do it. They have to get a touchdown. So the defense has been playing great all day. Here is where you buckle down. You need 1 or 2 more stops, and this game is won. They're going to fake the handoff. There's a wide open tight end. Strange is going to catch it. He's got 10, 20 yards, and that is the worst thing that could happen on the first play except for a touchdown. 20-yard gain for the Jaguars on that play to Strange. Nobody was over there in the flat where he ran. So he just threw it right to him, and then the guy ran upfield. That was kind of lame. Kind of lame, Cardinals defense. This is what we do. We play great all day, and then we just allow an easy ass touchdown. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Here we go. Trevor Lawrence under center. They have the ball now at the Cardinals 42 on the first play of the drive. ETN slips down and is only going to manage to get 1 yard on that carry. So it's now going to be 2nd and 9. 6.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Time is ticking away. It can bend but don't break here, and you can still either force a field goal or you get the ball back completely here. Still in the cards to have them score 0 points here. 21-17 Arizona. Thank you for tuning in. We got 19 of you in here right now. Liking and subscribing is free. If you love Arizona sports, please give me a like and subscribe. We're watching the end of this Cardinals game together. My voice is almost gone. Trevor Lawrence is going to take the snap on 2nd and 9. He's going to throw this football. It is completed to Myers again, who's going to get it out at the 24. And we are giving up immediately chunks of yardage on this drive out of nowhere. What happened? What happened, guys? What's happening? 5.5 minutes left. What are we doing? Oh, brother. Okay. Trevor Lawrence and the Jags driving down the field, 1st and 10, still in the gun formation. See if we can get some pressure on him. We got a guy to jump. This might be a free play. It is a free play. He's thrown to the end zone, and it is not caught. That would have been a touchdown had the receiver caught that football, but he was not able to haul it in. This will end up being offsides on the defense, though, so that'll be 1st down and a 5-yard penalty. Oh, man, we're shooting ourselves in the foot at the worst time right now, guys. Shooting ourselves so bad right now. We're not going to be able to walk shooting ourselves in the foot like this. Okay. Oh, cardiac Cardinals at it again, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's see what they're going to run. Our defense has had no answers on this drive after having a lot of answers today. 1st and 5. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left in this game. Lawrence is going to hand it off, and he is going to get hit at the line of scrimmage for no gain. No gain, 2nd and 5. We're going to tick underneath 5 minutes here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am a brand new sports channel here talking about Arizona sports on YouTube, and having a great time doing it so far. 2nd and 4. Four minutes and 45 seconds left in the game. They're still deliberating in the huddle about what they want to run. Trevor seems a little confused. Trevor gets the snap. 2nd and 4. There's a lot of open receivers here, and he's going to complete it to one of them at the 9. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Jaguars. Dag nabbit, boys. Come on, we gotta buckle down here. We can still hold them to a field goal. They may go for it on 4th down here, though. They may try to 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. They don't get it. They may go for it on 4th. Try to get a touchdown. There are 4 minutes left in this game. If it wasn't a Cardinals game, I mean, I don't know. Cardinals games always do this, except for the blowouts that we lose. Always got to be a close one. From the 9, Lawrence is going to hand this. No, he's not. He's going to throw to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. The Jaguars are going to hop back into the lead. There's still some time, 3 minutes and 47 seconds left, but we just let them carve us up like a Thanksgiving turkey right before Thanksgiving as well, and it is now going to be 24-21. Don't even know what I'm doing right now. These dang numbers. These dang Cardinals, man. Let me tell you, these dang Cardinals, I can't stand it. I can't stand it with these Cardinals, bro. Thank you for the 7th like. Thank you for the 22 viewers watching the end of this game with us right now. The kick is up, and it is good. 24-21. We finally took the lead back, and we gave that lead right back to the Jaguars immediately after. There's 3 minutes and 47 seconds left for us to go ahead and either tie or take the lead, and I honestly don't know if we're going to be able to do it. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, but I have faith. A little bit of faith we'll be able to do it. We'll see. About to find out. They're showing the replay over and over. I don't want to see the replay. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it over and over. Our coverage has either been spot on for the 3 interceptions that we've gotten, or we've just been kind of leaving guys almost wide open. The coverage has either been perfect or awful the whole game. No in between. While we're waiting for this, the Falcons have a 24-10 lead in their game. Browns beating the Raiders like a drum. The Eagles, I think, are still beating the Cowboys. And we have the best game of the afternoon window because all the other games are not close. This is the only game. Actually, the Eagles and Cowboys are a 7-point game now. The kickoff is up and away. Dortch is going to take it. Wait, that's Dortch. He's going to get it out to the 29-yard line. 3 minutes, 42 seconds left. All right, this is the drive here. This is the one that does it or doesn't do it. All right, let's look at our votes right now on if the Cardinals are going to win or not. We have 11 votes. 36% of you think, yes, the Cardinals will pull off a win. 64% think no. Well, considering how we like choking, I think the no is more likely, but we've been fighting really hard. Let's see what happens here. Jacoby Brissett going to take the snap 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Actually, he's motioning out the running back to the other side. He's going to take the snap. He's going to throw it. It is completed to McBride for 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Time is ticking on this game. Oh my goodness. Talk about stressful. Am I right, people? Hey, thank you for all 20 of you watching the end of this game with us right now, though. I absolutely love it and appreciate it, guys. Jacoby Brissett calling the plays out, moving people around. 2nd and 3. Let's see what we're going to do here. 3 minutes left. Carter next to Brissett. He actually moves to the other side of him now. Brissett's going. Oh, 2 guys not even touched. Gonna sack Jacoby Brissett. Untouched. 2 guys. 2 of them completely not touched the entire time that play. Our offensive line continues to blow my ever-loving mind with how they are blocking nobody today. This is absolutely atrocious. This is just a regular blitz. There's 2 guys who weren't touched at all. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's 3rd and 10 now after that sack. Oh, boy, he's got to get the ball out fast. We got to do quick slant routes. Come on, Drew Petzing. 3rd and 10. Jacoby going to throw. It is complete to Wilson. He's going to get a 1st down and more. 19-yard gain. We have a flag. Oh. Pass interference on the offense. Elijah Higgins gets called for pass interference, and it takes away the 19-yard gain and the 1st down, and it's going to be 3rd and forever now. That was an awful play. Wilson was already going to get the 1st down there. That is such a Cardinals thing to do, Higgins. 19-yard gain for Higgins just taken away. 19-yard gain for Wilson just taken away right there. It's 3rd and 21 now. This game has been so there for the taking this whole time, and we are just finding a way to not – we keep shooting ourselves in the foot when we need to get it done most. Jacoby's going to drop back to pass. He's got pressure on 3rd and 21. He's going to run it, and he's going to get only about 6 or 7 yards. So we're probably going to punt it here, and I don't know if we're going for this. I mean, we have 3 timeouts still, but – this is the definition of finding a way to lose. Figuring out how on earth we can lose and then doing that. It is 4th and 12. 2 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. If we don't... Oh my goodness, we're going for this on 4th and 12. We're going for this right now, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. You got to snap this football. He got it off. There is another guy unblocked. He's going to just chuck this ball into the air, and that ball is going to be Batted down. That is horrible blocking. Oh my gosh, horrible blocking. Right after the play, someone came around the blind side and immediately Brissett had to run for his life. I don't understand how we're not putting a tight end in there to help him out. The Jaguars are going to get the ball back now in great field position to kick a field goal, even if they don't do anything. So at the minimum, we have to get a touchdown here. If we ever get the ball back, if they run the clock out, if we stop them, they still get the field goal here, and then we're going to have a 6-point deficit now instead of punting and then trusting your defense to stop them. This is just like the kind of thing that's going to get this whole coaching staff completely fired, and this is exactly what we've been dealing with all season long. We had that first down to Michael Wilson, 19-yard gain, bada bing, bada boom. Higgins goes ahead and throws the game. Man, we are at commercial break now after that horrid drive that was the most Cardinal drive you could ever imagine. And the Cardinals are eerily close to dropping yet another game by barely any points, like 3 points or so. So let's hop over to the other games while we're at commercial break and just take a look at what's happening. So the Browns have a 24-10 lead right now. The Falcons have a 24-10 lead right now. So both of those games are looking pretty solid for those teams. We have a pretty close game between the Eagles and Cowboys right now. Eagles have a 21-14 lead, and there's still a whole quarter to play there. Who knows what's going to happen there? All I know is the Cardinals are going to probably end up blowing it again today. We're about to find out when we get back here, because if they get a touchdown, they only have 20 yards to go, roughly. If they get a touchdown, it's definitely over. And the way that our defense played last drive, that's not looking too good right now. All right, but thank you so much for hopping in here on this stream. Liking is free. Subscribing is free if you like Arizona sports, so appreciate it. We've gained 3 new subscribers during this live stream watching this game today, so big thank you to all of you guys. I have no ads. I'm not doing any of that weird stuff with the ads, so any like is free. There's no ads in the stream. And we are waiting for commercial break to come back to watch the end of what is going to be probably the 6th loss by 3 or less points this season for the Cardinals. We are coming back out of the commercial break right now. Big appreciation to all of you for coming and watching this game with me today. Once the game is over, we will say our goodbyes, and I will thank you all for watching, and then I will go get some dinner. But been really fun with you guys. This is the most views I've ever had on a live stream with 20 active people right now. It's super awesome. All right, the Jaguars have the football at the 28-yard line. They're going to obviously hand this ball off to burn our timeouts, and it's a 3-yard gain. This is the thing after the Buda Baker interception where we ended up taking the lead off that. I was like, Buda said it a few years ago. He's so tired of losing, but the Cardinals just continue to always find a way to lose. We need more offensive line help. There's been an absolute discrepancy in the offensive line. We can't stop a single blitz. We can't make Drew Petzing can't make a package. Like everyone was running deep downfield on that play. You need to have quick routes. You need to have slants, drags. You need to have guys right in front of Jacoby's eyes to be able to see, get some completions, man. Really quick completions. Your offensive line is sucking today, and he has less than 2 seconds to throw the football. You got to make quick routes. And Drew Petzing's just not getting it done. So the offensive line is sucking. Drew Petzing is sucking. And the defense has had 3 horrible drives today, other than all of the good stuff they've done. The other 3 drives have been ass. Okay, 2nd and 7. Pass is going to be completed to Strange, and he's going to fall down inbounds for a gain of about 5. It's going to be 3rd and 2. And that's going to be our second timeout. Minute 48 left on the clock. First down is going to end this game, and they'll probably just milk it out. They'll just kneel it down for the rest of the game. But if we stop them, they'll kick a field goal, and we will have to get a touchdown to win, which will be with no timeouts as well. So we will find out here on the 3rd and 2. This is the game. This play is the game. Oh, it's 3rd and 1. Okay. We have not been able to stop them at the line of scrimmage, but like twice today. So let's see what we can do here. This is the push. This is the play of the game. This is the one that's going to end the game or make it break it. And the Ryland missed kick earlier is going to be the difference in this game. Hands it off. And Buddha with a big tackle. He's going to stop him short, and that's going to be our final timeout. So we are going to get another shot unless we blow it here. It is going to be 4th down, and they are going to have to probably kick here. Didn't I mention earlier in the second quarter, if you're watching this after the live, go ahead and check in earlier in the game when we missed that kick. You can find it because I'm doing the play-by-play. Go ahead and check in when Ryland missed that easy little kick earlier. Remember that little kick? It's a 3-point game. If he makes that kick, we're tied right now. And this is a completely different ball game. And then if they kick this field goal, then we'd only be down 3 right now. But we may end up losing because of that missed kick. I mean, sorry, losing my voice. We may end up losing because of that missed kick. But there are other reasons as well. 4th and 1, are they going for it? Or do they trust their defense enough that they are not going to kick the field goal? They're actually going to go for this. They're going for this right now. They may be trying to make us jump, though. So we need to just not jump off sides. Do not lose your game because you jumped off sides. They're going to run a play here. There's someone in the flat route. He's going to throw this ball deep to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the Cardinals are going to get the ball back if there are no flags. They are. They're going to get the ball back right now with 1:38 left, and they are only losing by 3. So the Jaguars just bailed us out there and have given us a fresh opportunity, and a flag has just flown out. This is a big deal. It looks like it's on the offense, though. Illegal formation on the offense. Okay. Declined. The Cardinals are going to get the ball back. We have a chance. We have another chance. But I don't know, with how our offense is blocking right now, it's going to be, we're going to need a miracle slant route to Dortch or to Wilson. No stupid penalties. This team is a very penalty-prone team. We need to not have that on this drive. 1:38 left. 1st and 10. Okay, Ryland with his missed kick earlier is a big deal right now because if we could have gone down the field, potentially won this game in this situation now. Brissett's going to take the ball on 1st and 10. He's going to throw it into the dirt. But he got hit pretty much immediately again. Oh, brother. We don't have any timeouts either because we just used them all. Okay, 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here we go, Cardinals. Let's do something. Brissett's going to throw it quickly, and Wilson's not going to catch it. But the defense was all over him, so he would have only gotten about 4 anyway. 3rd and 10. Not looking too good right now. You got 2 more plays, get that 1st down, or this game is over. Come on, Cardinals. Don't Cardinal it up. Let's do this. Let's do this, guys. Third and 10. 1:32 on the clock. Jacoby Brissett in the gun. Dortch in motion. Jacoby actually has time. He's going to throw it. It is caught. Forward progress should be a 1st down on that. It's Weaver going to make the catch, and they're going to mark him short. They need to look at that. The time is ticking as well. We are 1 minute, 10 seconds, but they're not going to review this play. That's a 1st down. They're going to snap the ball on 4th and 1, and they're going to get it anyway. But if they hadn't gotten this, Michael Carter gets 8 yards on that play on 4th and 1. But that was ridiculous. That catch on 3rd down was a 1st down anyway. Why are we not challenging that? Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. 50 seconds left on the clock. Cardinals moving the ball down the field. Brissett looking to throw. He's going to find, this might be a free play. Brissett completes it to Wilson. We are very eerily close to field goal range right now. What is this? What is this flag? How many more flags can we possibly have, guys? 12 men on the field. Defense. Okay. 1st down. Okay. 42 seconds left. Thank you. We got 24 people watching with us right now. Thank you so much for coming and hopping in here. Please leave a like so more people can see we're watching the end of this game right now. Our goal was 10 likes for the stream today. We're at 7 right now. Thank you so much to all of you for hopping in. It is free, no stream ads, and I have been doing this for only 3 months. So thank you so much for hopping in. Let's hope the Cardinals don't blow it here today. 1st and 5. Cardinals going to snap it. Throw. Caught by Dortch. We're at the 50. He's going down to the 45, all the way down to the 41-yard line of the Jaguars. We are on the edge of Ryland's field goal range right now with 35 seconds left. This game is still alive. The Jaguars have been giving us a bunch of opportunities, just like we've given them a couple opportunities as well. My goodness, guys, this is crazy. This might be the closest, craziest game of the year so far for the Cardinals, and this is the best opponent we've had the chance. This is the best opponent that we might beat. If we win this game, it's definitely the best opponent we've beaten this year. All right, Jacoby's going to take the snap, 1st and 10. He is under pressure. He's going to throw this football. Someone's open. He makes a big catch. Wilson down to the 9-yard line. It is a 1st down. And the clock is ticking still. They got to go down. They got to snap this football. They got to spike it. 18 seconds, 17, 16, 15, 14. It looks like they are taking their sweet ass time right now. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. And that ball is over the head of Wilson in the end zone. So there are 6 seconds left. You cannot do anything but kick. They wasted about 30 seconds on that play. You got to kick this field goal right now to tie this game. This is the closest kick Ryland has had all day long. He missed a close one earlier. This is the game. We have got to get this thing to overtime. Thank you so much for checking in, coming in here to hang out with me right now while we're watching the end of the Cardinals game. I love your faces, even though I can't see them. And Chad Ryland is going to try to tie this game for us right now. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to go dead silent here for a sec. I can't even look. He nailed it. We are tied, people. We are tied. My voice can't take any more. I've been talking for 3 straight hours. So please drop a like down there in the stream. It is free, and we are 1 like away from hitting our goal for the stream here today. 24-24. Sorry, I flipped the number wrong. There it is, 24-24. We are tied, ladies and gentlemen, and there are 35 of you hanging out with us. Big thank you. This is an Arizona sports channel. If you like the Cardinals, if you like the Diamondbacks, please subscribe. We also talk about other NFL teams too. Please check out my videos. It is all fun here on this channel, and it is brand new. And we are making another Tom Grossi level sports community on YouTube, but for Arizona fans. Let's make it happen. 24-24, 3 seconds left in the game. Don't F it up. Don't F it up. That's all I got to say. We have gained another subscriber. We are 196. Thank you so much for the love and support, guys. That's 4 new subs during the live stream today. Looks like we're probably going to squib it here. We're going to squib probably. The special teams unit has been balls today. And I mean, not good. They have been allowing long punt returns, long kick returns. So I'd say probably just boot this ball through the end zone and let your defense stop them on a Hail Mary, because I don't think a kick return here is a smart move. Our special teams has not looked great today. The kick is up in the air, and he's going to boot that one deep into the end zone. They're going to kneel it. Okay, we're going to get one Hail Mary here. Welcome in, Jags fan. Happy to have you here. Is your name Josh? Looks like it might be Josh, so I'll call you Josh for now. Welcome in, Jags fans or Cardinals fans. Happy to have you here regardless of who you're fans of. This is an absolutely crazy game we've turned out to have, and we may have the 3rd overtime game of the day here, and they're going to kneel it, so we will have the 3rd overtime game of the day. We hit our 10th like. Thank you. We hit our like goal for the stream of 10, which was ambitious at the time, but the fact that this is going into overtime. Oh, the like went away. Never mind. Well, we might hit our 10th like pretty soon here. 28 viewers. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. My voice is not handling very well now. Oh, thank you, Jags fan. I don't just talk about Arizona sports. I talk about other teams too, so I'll also talk about your Jags sometimes. Yeah, but feel free to check out my videos. My Cardinals fans' reaction during the blank game videos, the ones that are shorter, those are usually kind of goofy, so anybody can watch those. It's kind of like Scooter Magruder's videos or Tom Grossi's videos. Of course, I'm brand new at it, so I'm trying to get better at it. But yeah, appreciate the love and support, guys. Thank you for tuning in right now. This is awesome. We're going through the rules of overtime at the moment with Calais Campbell. I don't know who the captain is for the Jaguars. Sorry, Jaguars fan. I don't really follow the Jags too much, but I'm glad you guys are having a decent season. We might be spoiling it a little bit right now if we can win this game, but I still think you guys, even if you lose this game, have a chance to make the playoffs. You beat the Chiefs earlier, for crying out loud. Come on. All right, Cardinals, don't Cardinal this up. I need a Xanax right now. I'm stressed. My hand is shaking. I am literally, you can see my hand right now. I'm a little nervous about this, even though there are basically no repercussions for the Cardinals to win or lose. If we lose, we have better draft position. If we win, then what? We're 4-7. But the only thing that we would do is kind of try to play a little bit of spoiler for the Jags. The Jags you're very inconsistent. Yeah, I've been calling you all year long. The Jaguars are the most consistent, inconsistent team and the most impressive, unimpressive team in the NFL this year because they're impressive half the time and the other half they're unimpressive. So it's like, which team are you going to get? Are you going to get the Jaguars who may lose to the Cardinals today? Or are you going to get the Jags who beat the Chiefs? You never know, like one week or the other. But the Jags are one of those teams in the playoffs, I don't mind rooting for because they're one of those teams that struggle on the struggle bus with the Cardinals. So it's like, hey, I'll support those teams too when they get to the playoffs if we're not in the playoffs. We got this one, Jacksonville. If they lose, it's their own fault. True that. Both teams have been making a lot of mistakes each side. So we have a good game here in Arizona, though. So let's see if the Jags pull it off or the Cardinals pull it off. It's been a crazy day. You need the Cardinals to win to cash in money. How much did you put on it? What's our risk here, dude? Did we drop like $20 on the cards or did we drop like $1,000 on the cards? All right, the kick is off. It is back in the back of the end zone again. We are in overtime now, and the Jags are going to get the ball first. ETN on your fantasy team. I have Michael Wilson today, and Michael Wilson's been absolutely feasting the last 2 weeks. Absolutely amazing. Is ETN doing good? I am not able to look at it right now. I know he's been having a pretty good game, but like fantasy-wise, is he going off? Let me look at his stats. Let's see. He's been having about 8 points, except for the catches. He's doing decent. Yeah, that's pretty decent. All right, 1st and 10 for the Jags. Trevor Lawrence dropping back. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be caught. That's a crazy catch. That is a crazy catch, like a 20-plus yard gain for the Jags right there. Pickup of 25 yards. Jonathan Taylor's a beast, dude. Jonathan Taylor's been going off. 25-yard gain for Washington, who's been having a fantastic day for the Jaguars. The Jaguars. All right. We need to buckle down here. Bend but don't break, Cardinals. Bend but don't break. Lawrence, 1st and 10 from the 40. He's going to hand it off to ETN, who is going to get about 4 yards, 3 or 4. Looks like they're giving him 3, and then he's going to go down. It's going to be 2nd and 7 with 9 minutes left. We need this win, Jaguars, to cash out 40. There you go. Hey, that 40 can get you some pizza for Sunday Night Football. I don't know what I'm going to eat after this game still. I have no idea. Cardinals in a tight one here in Arizona against the Jaguars. Come on, defense. You've been playing great all day. Don't let me down like you've let me down so much this season. Hand off to ETN again. He's going to take this ball up for about another gain of 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down. A little bit of conservative play calling. I guess they don't want Lawrence to throw another interception today. He's been playing a little bit shaky. So they kind of want to... Oh, Dallas is tied Philly now, too. We have a lot of good games today. Wilson's alt line of over 110 yards hit. It's a good betting day. Yeah, I would have totally put money on that. That's an absolutely great pick. Anything with Wilson right now until Harrison Jr. comes back is great because he's the favorite target of Jacoby Brissett right now. 3rd and 4. 8 minutes left. Trevor Lawrence trying to do something different. He was motioning someone. He's going to throw this football. The receiver was wide open again on the right side of the field, but did not ever look back at the football. This is an incomplete pass to Patrick. He was wide open, streaking down the sideline. This is probably a touchdown if he looks at the football. He just never turns around. Lawrence threw the ball to him, and he's still running full speed downfield. You could tell Lawrence is really upset about that. Man, is that Tim Patrick? Wow. My goodness. They're going to kick the field goal now. Little is going to drill this one, and the Cardinals have a chance. The Jaguars have the lead again, but you're telling me there's a chance. Cardinals have a chance. Touchdown or field goal. I really don't want to tie. I would rather not. Games should not end in ties, in my opinion. I do not want to see a tie. Yeah, no. To answer your question, Lucid, Wilson's alt line. Wilson has been last week and this week, and if Harrison doesn't play next week, go for all of Wilson's picks, all of his receptions, all of his yards. Like they've been working together. They talked about in this game in the film room, and they've been sending each other videos of Brissett saying, I want you to do this. I want you to look like that. This is the route I want you to run. They're on the same page. So Wilson's going to hit on a lot of his stuff. You have the Jags defense. That's probably pretty mid today, huh? The Jags defense. I mean, they have some sacks, right? They have a couple sacks. They don't really have any turnovers, though, so they're probably not doing that great. I think the Cardinals D is doing pretty good today because that touchdown and then the 3 interceptions, they're probably doing great. Actually, I have the Cards defense in one. Okay, Dortch is going to get this ball. He's at the 25 trying to fight for yards. He's going to get out to the 28-yard line. 7 minutes and 38 seconds left in OT. Cardinals losing 27-24 right now. We have a good game in Arizona. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. It is free, and I have no streaming ads. I'm not here to beg for money. I'm here to hang out with you guys. So thank you so much for coming in to hang out with me. It is Cardinals victory time or bust. The blocking for the offensive line has been absolutely atrocious today. Let's see what happens. Jacoby all alone back in the gun. He's in the, I don't even know what's that called, but he's completely by himself, and there was a whistle blown by a ref. Jacksonville is taking a 30-second timeout. I thought for sure Jacksonville only had, it's overtime. I'm so dumb. I was like, why do they have 2 timeouts? They only had 1 in the fourth quarter. Okay, they used one of their 2 timeouts. It's a 30-second timeout. You have 8 points. That's not bad from a defense. 8 points. Cardinals D probably has a lot. I'm not going to look until the game's over. But I have Wilson and the Cardinals defense today. The Colts. I wanted the Colts to beat the Chiefs. I live out here in Colorado, so honestly, it was good for the Broncos that the Chiefs won. Okay, Brissett's taking the snap on 1st and 10. He's got pressure again. He's going to get sacked again. Hines Allen with the sack. This offensive line sucks. Whether you're a Cardinals or Jags fan watching this game, the Cardinals O-line is poop. Absolute garbage. Look at this guy. He gets bullied. The tackles are getting bullied. There's so many times that there's been free runners for the Jags, or that one play where there were 2 free runners for the Jags, not touched at all. Brissett is getting harassed. Brissett dropping back, 2nd and 14. He's going to check this one down to the running back. Bam Knight's going to get this ball up. It's going to be about a 3rd and 4 or 3rd and 5, and Bam Knight is not feeling good. He is hurt. Let's see. Are they going to call a timeout for the injury here? This is a very stressful game. We got 30 people watching the stream. Thank you so much, guys. We've been at it for 3 hours and 10 minutes in this extra action today between the Cardinals and Jags. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It is totally free. We've hit 11 likes. We've gained 4 new subscribers. We've gained 5 new subscribers now. Pardon me. We're at 197 people. If you love Arizona sports, subscribe to this channel. Or if you like the NFL in general, I talk about a little bit of everyone. 3rd and 5. Primarily Arizona sports here, though. 3rd and 5. Brissett's going to get this snap. He is going to get pressured. He's going to scramble out. He might just have to run this one himself. He is going to do it, and he's going to get the first down. Whew. That was a mouthful. Oh, boy. They're saying it's short. They keep marking us short all game long when I feel like we got the first down again. Let's see. He extended the football. That has to be a first down. Do you guys agree that they gave him a first down? Now that marking looked short, though. I thought they were trying to screw us over there. All right, 1st and 10 from the gun. 6 minutes left. Jacoby's going to take the snap, and he's going to throw it. It is complete to McBride. He is going to get about 15 yards on this one, and we are across midfield. McBride got hit hard in the upper back, but he looks like he's fine. Oh, boy. The caffeine was not a good choice right now. Because I'm already stressed here. The Cowboys and Eagles also having a fantastic finish to their game. They are tied, and the Cowboys are threatening to score right now. This is crazy. Crazy day of football. I just opened up that cap and didn't even drink any of the Coke. 5:30 left in the OT. Brissett's going to throw. It's complete again. 5-yard gain. This one to Trey McBride again. Guy's a beast. 35 people in here. Thank you for watching. Subscribing and liking is totally free on YouTube, and I have no ads, so please help me out. Oh no, the helmet fell. I jinxed us. I've jinxed the Cardinals. The helmet must stay up at all times. Okay, 2nd and 5. 34 people watching at the end of the Jaguars and Cardinals. Pass over to Dortch. It's a screen pass. He breaks a tackle, breaks another, and he's only going to get a yard, though. Dumb play call by Drew Petzing again. He keeps doing this over and over. Drew Petzing with his dumbass play calls. That was garbage play call. All right. I see what he's thinking when he's doing that, but when does that work today? Brissett is doing so good right now. Don't waste a play by doing a screen pass. Don't waste a play like that. 3rd and 4. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left in this game. Brissett in the gun. He's going to throw the ball quickly again, and this ball is incomplete. It is going to be 4th and 4, and Ryland's going to have to kick a long field goal. You got to kick it. Are we going for this? You're telling me Ryland can't kick that far? A 60-yard field goal. You're telling me that Ryland can't do... That's an NFL kick. It's a long kick, but it's an NFL kick. Are we going to go for this right now? Oh my gosh. There's a timeout now. Nope, that wasn't a timeout. The refs are just changing the play clock. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, I just choked a little bit. Welcome into all 37 of you watching this video. Is Travis Etienne out of the game? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I saw him on the last drive, I feel like. Okay, 4th and 4. We're going to go for this. Oh my goodness, we're doing it. The snap. Brissett throwing. He throws really deep. And it's incomplete. Why did we throw deep there? The Cardinals again snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. Instead of trying to kick a 60-yard field goal with Ryland, the Cardinals are going to lose because they go for it on 4th down and throw a Hail freaking Mary. What on earth are we going for right there? Literally 4th and 4. You've been completing short pass after short pass after short pass. You have an open receiver short. You have... Why are 3 people running deep downfield, bro? Good job, Jaguars. Happy for you guys to win the game. But, like, what on earth was that play call? What on earth was the execution of the play call? You've got to have a quick completion for a first down. You've been doing that all game, all drive. You've got to get a quick completion there to get you into field goal range, to get the field goal and be able to tie this game. Or you attempt the 60-yarder, at least give Ryland a chance to make the 60-yard kick. And this is the epitome of this team and this coaching staff this season. Cardinals lose again. Jaguars win the game. And the Jaguars are right there in the wild card picture now. Good for them to win the game. The Cardinals continue to be so abysmal when they need to win most. Hey, thank you everybody for coming in and watching the stream today. Please like and subscribe. Appreciate all the love and support. Super awesome. Check out my post-game video for the Cardinals and my Cardinals fans during the Jaguars game video, because they are going to be a little bit heated now because we had to deal with another disappointing, sad loss at the last second of a game in overtime. But at least we competed with the Jaguars. We've been saying that a little bit too much this season, though. Freaking A, man. I cannot believe that we did not. Good luck on the next game. Thanks, man. Our season is done, but we'll keep playing the games, I guess, because they're going to make us do it. Cardinals lose again. They lose by 3, 27-24, and they blew it so many times today where they shouldn't have done that. So I think that, we should have kicked the 60-yard field goal and at least just tried it. If you miss, you miss. But instead, losing like that is just so disappointing. Throwing a deep ball like that. Like, that is the worst thing we could have done in that scenario. But thank you guys so much for watching. Been 3 hours and 15 minutes and I have no voice. So I'm going to go ahead and hang out with my wife for the rest of the day. We will see you in the next video in the next day or two. I will make them one tomorrow, one the next day probably. And we'll see you guys then. So have a great day and bye-bye.